Ladies and gentlemen, hello everybody. Good afternoon, tropical traders. Good afternoon. It's like 8 p.m. It's almost nighttime. It's like night. The moon's out. Not even the sun. I usually stream at least before the sun sets. Anyway, welcome in. I see Clover, David, Sieves, Fran, Juno. Hey, Clover, thanks for the resub. You've been subscribed for 10 months? I swear I've never seen that sub pop up after the first time you did it. Thank you, honey. Ah, sidetracked. Alright. Hey, Crimson Alpha, welcome in. But yeah, welcome in everybody. Hope you're all doing fan-frickin-tastic today. Where's our vibes at? How's everybody doing? I know I'm a little late. It was very important to go over to Clover's house to watch another episode of Ben 10, Alien Force, okay? It was very important I did that instead of coming home on time to stream, alright? That was incredibly important. Anyway, I did a little off-screen grinding. And by grinding off-screen, I mean I literally went into ZA and I just raised a new version of Titan. I just went into ZA. I literally just caught a random chestnut. And I just quickly EV trained it. And that was basically it. I forgot to do the share thing. I've been auto-resubbing for a while. Oh, thank you. But yeah, I also have the chestnut. That is literally all I did. That and I did like one roll and I got a Sneasler. Why didn't I keep this? What? No, I need Sneasler for the squad. Got on my Lodic that tanked 3 Thunders? Jesus. But anyway, folks, how we feeling? Hope you're all doing great today. I know, I don't think I have enough, do I have enough? Yes, I do. We have enough tickets. We can do a couple rolls real quick. Let's see if we get anything good. Just to start the stream, let's go gambling. Y'all know how it is. Nope, not a shiny. Bummer. Feeling like I'm living? That's fair. I'm busy with college, haven't gotten around to downloading Champions yet. I'll get around to it sometime this weekend. Certified Felt. Oh my god, I get a chestnut. A chestnut with a mark. That's male. After I already trained up the other chestnut. Oh my god, whatever. Primarina the Scholar. We don't have Terra yet. Superior can't be good. I don't want to support our Chaludon getting used. I don't think I have a Primarina yet, and this one's marked, so I'll take it. Let's see. We got some more tickets. Let's keep doing some rolls on this. I should probably save this up for the second regulation. When a Pokemon I really like comes out, but you know. Okay, Poltegeist, Scovillain, Lele, Aromatisse, Lucario. Oh, Beedrill is sleepy. Why do you have special defense, though? That awful nature for what it is. Attack down, speed up. Defense up, special attack down. Special attacker, very defensive physically. I don't know, Lucario, not a good nature on this one, though. Well, I guess no, plus speed is good for Lucario. I don't know about upper hand. Special attack Lele. No. Poltegeist. I think I gotta grab the Lucario. Let's grab this one. Yes. How many more tickets do we got? I'm gonna keep rolling on this every single stream till I get a shiny. Someday I want to get a shiny on stream, you know? Nada. I mean, I think these are 10 Pokemon every time you do this, right? But they're all like 1 in 4,000 whatever chances. So... none of these ones even marked? Darn. Hey, Pink, thanks for the subscribe! What's good? Aren't you supposed to be live right now? Or no, that's in like an hour, right? Anyway, hi, Pink. Thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. Oh, God, we got a hype train going. Quick, nobody give 20 subs. Welcome in, welcome in. We're doing some rolls right now. Have you picked up this game yet, Pink? I mean, you've had your hands full with other Pokemon stuff. I can't blame you if you haven't. I guess Aqua Step Quaquaval could be interesting. At least for singles, that's cool. I'll take it. Nope, don't think I will. That's fair enough. I should have been playing Ace Attorney. Which game? How far are we in? All right, last roll. Give me that shiny. Come on, bring me that shiny Pokemon. Watch it. Come on, check it. Check it? No. Not even a little glow. Okay, Mr. Rhyme, Melodic, Altaria, Cast Form. No marks this run either. We could, you know what? We could get, is this a gotcha? Yeah, congrats, Pink. I swear to God, nobody realized this game has gotcha mechanics till it came out. We could get Lycanroc Dusk, though. We could get Cast Form just to be evil, so we don't have one yet. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna grab Cast Form. I know it's not the best call, but Cast Form is the only new Pokemon in this game, not in Scarlet and Violet or ZA, so we'll take it. Wait, maybe I'll pick it up. I love gambling. I know, right? You can get shiny and marked Pokemon out of this, too. It's crazy. I think this is the easiest way to get marked Pokemon I've seen in this game. Well, in any Pokemon game, really. Yes, I love the franchise for forever, but never played the games. LARP alert. LARP alert. Holy LARP. Not really, it's a visual novel. You can play the games while watching other people play them. That's like the only exception. Let's see. So how do I find the friends list, Juno? Because, I mean, clearly this is the friend list, right? Haven't seen all the games, so I assume you're starting from AA1 and just keep going. I started Ace Attorney 1, but I just didn't keep playing it. I don't know, I stopped playing it for a bit because I think something else came out and I just didn't get back to it. Oh. Huh. Oh, if you didn't notice, I also decked out my trainer a bit. I got that fit on. Trainer ID hidden. Oh, I can show it, okay. If anybody would like to friend me in this game, I would encourage you to take a screenshot now. I'm probably not going to be throwing this around willy-nilly publicly. I look like a Q-tip? Thanks, Pink. You're so considerate. This was really frustrating to get through. The thing is, I was enjoying the game. I just got, like, really distracted. Other stuff just kept happening, and I just never got back around to it. Because it's a book, it's hard to jump back in after, oh, I don't know, I haven't touched the game in 3 years. Alright, let's just jump back into doubles, because I want to show off that I got Chestnut working. You got the actually haircut? Unfortunately, the actual haircut that I have that I wanted to use is not in this game. Pokemon never gets my hair right. It's always swaying to the wrong side, it's not poofy enough, and it annoys me, but it's the closest I can do, unfortunately. Cough first, Arcanine T-Tar on bench. Alright, let's go. Oh, wait, hold up. This doesn't look like a good matchup for, Chestnut. I can't go out! You've got 2 ghost types and 2 flying types! No! No, 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 no! Get me out of here! Please! Why did I pick Chestnut to lead? He can't do anything here! I might have made a mistake, folks. I think that my favorite hairstyles were in X and Y. I like Alola's more. I think Alola had very similar hairstyles to how, you know, X, Y, and Sword, not X, Y, Sword and Shield had. But I felt like they just looked better in that game because they were generally more poofy, you know? You're making my rounds. Have a great rest of the stream. Okay, bye, Pig. Good luck. Hi, Oregon. Welcome in. Oh, God. I knew I should have gone. Okay, this isn't the worst setup because T-Tar is out here first. I can make this work. Yeah, let's go. No, I got a Mega Ball first. Mega Ball, Body Press, Tyranitar. And I'm going to Shadow Ball the Dragonite. Because I think Dragonite is either going to go for a flying attack or it's going to switch. But I don't think it's going to switch. It's just going to go flying. But if I can tank this because my glorious King Chestnut, he looks so good in this game. I find it so funny how, like, the human stuff in this game looks genuinely pretty bad. But, the Pokemon in this game, they look great. Man, going for Confagrigas first is crazy. I was not expecting that. Oh, we turned off all the abilities, too. At least yours somewhat matches yours away. I got really curly hair. None of the Pokemon curly hairstyles vibe with me. Ah, darn, Alpha. Yeah, I wish mine were better, but I can't complain because it's, like, it's almost there. Okay, maybe that was a good first turn. I think they expected me to switch. Okay, that turned out bulletproof, but now Tyranitar's set up. What? Not Tyranitar. Chestnut has Mummy. So our Pokemon comes in next is getting no abilities. Oh, it's Leftovers Dragonite, not Mega? Okay, that's interesting. Okay, we're gonna switch in Tyranitar for Ice Punch. And hopefully knock down T-Tar? Hey, Distoriano, welcome in. This game is absolute peak. I'm so glad you think that. I'm enjoying it too. Let's go. That's not good. That's not very good. I'm gonna go Spiky Shield this turn, because I'm expecting a flying move, and I'm gonna Ice Punch the Dragonite. Oh, it's Mega Gengar. Oh, does that mean Shadow Tag? Oh, shoot. Am I stuck in with, Chestnut? Ugh. Oh, and that's... Oh, I'm just gonna... Thank God I didn't Earthquake this turn. I would have been cooked. Okay, 2 Protects going out. That's kind of pointless. How much Stomping Tantrum gonna do? Not enough. There we go. Check out this Ice Punch. Watch this. Bam. Check out that one tap. Everyone keeps getting Mummy passed around. But yeah, I've been out and about all day. I had a meeting this morning with one of the folks on my game production team. You know, that I mentioned before I'm the director of. To help me with something in Unity. Then I went out to go get a birthday lunch with one of my roommates. Then after that, I had to go to class. And then after that, you know, I went to go see one of my friend's cats. You know. As you do. And I know I'm allergic to cats, but they're little kitties, so I wanted to go see them. It's been a minute. I'm trying to think. And then I went over to Clover's place to go watch some Ben 10. Then I got back, ate dinner, and then started stream a little late today. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, that's bad, actually. No, I didn't realize Titan's down. Okay, not a fan of that. Gengar avoided the... Oh, of course he did. Which Ben 10? We're on Alien Force right now. We're on Season 1 of Alien Force. She's mostly blind. I know a lot of stuff that happens in the show from watching YouTube videos and watching the actual show as a kid. So, I'm remembering how things happen. She's seeing all the stuff for the first time. It's been kind of awesome. Speaking of cats, my one was very happy today. Very sunny, so he was laying on it. Oh, that's adorable. God, we gotta get rid of that Gengar. I just don't know what to do. The best I can do is just, you know what? Screw it. Bro's dying this turn anyway. We are killing that Gengar one way or the other. Yep, okay, whichever one goes off first. I'm praying one of them kills that Gengar. It freaking better, dude. Shadow Ball on Tyranitar? I mean, it did knock out. That's not wrong. Okay, that's a little scary. Not gonna affect Gyarados. It has to hit Gengar, right? How much is this gonna do? Oh, it was just short. We might be cooked, folks. It might be Jover. Because you know what? Gengar's on low. I'm gonna go for, we're gonna try Flare Blitz. Just go all in on the damage and hope this knocks out. I mean, I'd use Extreme Speed, but Extreme Speed can't hit Gengar, so... And it's over, ladies and gentlemen, we are cooked. That's... What a great first battle of stream that I sure hope won't prove to be any sort of a bad omen for the next couple hours. Great. Of course, I lost to a guy named Patrick, too. That sucks, man. Bro, we just started. That's brutal. Anyway, what was I thinking? Is there a casual mode Champions, or is it just ranked in private battles? Yeah, there is a casual ladder. There is a casual battles ladder, but, it's just the same thing without ranked. What if it is online competitions? I haven't checked this. You just allow you battle other trainers by the world by connecting to the internet. Competition should be able to battle your fellow competitors for like the events. What's the reward though? Warm-up challenge? Is there a reward for this? Easygoing battles and obtain a Gardevoir. That's the warm-up challenge. Participation prize. Complete 3 battles. I might as well do this right now, then. Sure. Oh my god, do all of these need dedicated rules and agreements? Alright, well, let's just do it. Let's do a couple battles and we'll go get that free Gardevoir. I can't complain. Oh, I'm entered. How do I go? Oh, the event doesn't start till tomorrow. Okay. Interesting. Well, I guess I'll just do more doubles then. That's weird. Just never been a rank kind of guy for anything. It's too much stress when just trying to have a good time. No, I feel that. Games like Marvel Rivals, I don't really play ranked at all. But for games like this, where there's basically no difference in how you play the game between, you know, like ranked to competitive. Like, there's basically no reason. Oh, hold up. No, this guy's leading with 2 flyers. Actually, I'm gonna switch this up real quick. We're gonna go Dragonite, T-Tar, and Titan and Coffer. Nah, I should bring Titan. Yeah, this is gonna be a better matchup if I lead with Dragonite instead. Well, did you hear about the big nerfs to abilities? I did hear about a lot of abilities getting changed. Like, Unseen Fist got hit pretty hard. Good. Was kind of surprising to me. I wasn't expecting any abilities or moves to get hit at all. But I'm glad they're actually making the leap with this. Yeah, Paralysis only is 1 in 8. That gotta be Paralysis, like... I'm not gonna lie, it kind of makes it pretty awful. It's really sad. Alright, we're killing this Garchomp this turn. I'm not hesitating. But I'm not gonna Mega Evolve yet, because I forgot. I'm just gonna be honest, I literally forgot to hit the button. Hey, PJ! Welcome in. Does this game require Nintendo Switch Online? No, it does not, David. I'm playing it without it right now, actually. I canceled my subscription after it renewed, and I got my money back from Nintendo. We're gonna join a friend's family plan, but right now, I don't even have it going at all. Drampa was supposed to have Drizzle? That's on you for believing in the showdown dream, dude. It's cooked. Ice Electricity would be the bane of this opponent's team. Oh, for sure. Wait, seriously? Yeah, this game doesn't require NSL. No free game that you have to play online on Switch requires it. Let's go... Cal Rodriguez. Okay, I don't know what Pokemon's coming next, though. So I'm a little scared. Yes, it's Camerupt. Okay, that's workable. Let's go Mega. And we're gonna Draco Meteor into Charizard. And I'm also just gonna go Shadow Ball on Zard. Because we're just gonna try and kill it this turn. I don't want to hesitate on this. Gotta go now, but I know to face off I can see eventually. Good luck at the matches. Yeah, go do what you gotta do, PJ. I'll be chilling here for a while today. I have this really strong team in Showdown that's a Miraidon and a Rangaroo opener. Volt Switch into Ice Rider with Electric Speed. With Symbiosis, the leftovers to it. Wow, yeah, that does sound miserable to fight. Thank God most of those Pokemon aren't in Champions. Thank God. Man, Confagrigus is always catching the smoke. Bro! What the heck? Why is Confagrigus always catching the smoke in this game? I swear. The only free Switch game that requires them to switch online is Tetris 99. Well, I mean, technically, you know, the other NSO exclusives like, whatchamacallit? You know, Sun's Up. Why am I using an ice move? Like F-Zero 99 also requires it, but I don't even know how much that counts. We're gonna murder this Charizard before it even does a single thing. Oh, come on! Oh! That sucks, bro. That sucks so hard. Whatever, next turn I'm doing the same exact move, because that Camerupt can basically do no damage. I'm doing the same thing twice. Come here. Come here. Come here, buddy. Run it back. Let's do it again. You want to try that you want to try that protect? Percent chance to work? We can try it. But I need that Charizard off the field ASAP. Not dealing with this. It's annoying, and I don't like it. By the way, y'all hear the rental games, rental teams in this game? They all require you to, you have to have all the Pokemon to use it. Not a big fan of that at all. Makes me very sad. I was hoping to use a bunch of rental teams in this game. But you gotta, like, grind them out first, which really sucks. That's not gonna do a ton, is it? No, it's not. Okay. Ooh, that was a crit, though. Okay. I was very scared by how much that damage did, but... just a crit. We're fine. Oh, of course your last Pokemon is flying type. Okay, whatever. Well, we got nothing else to lose. Go straight that into Gyarados, and we're gonna Bulldoze. Get rid of Camerupt. Yeah, Dragonite's probably cooked this game, and I really don't know what to do about Gyarados if this doesn't kill. Yeah, that was never gonna do that much damage. That sucks. Okay, it's not gonna hit Dragonite, it's not gonna hit Gyarados, but it is gonna hit Camerupt. That wasn't enough to kill? Oh. Well, I'm cooked. Yeah, Arcanine's going down this too. No! Arcanine's not going down this turn. Was that gonna kill Dragonite? No, it's not! Okay, we're goated. We're gonna use Extreme Speed on Camerupt. And I guess... Play Rough? Maybe? Anyone else remember about one player hit like 3 protects back-to-back in 2 separate games? They could have it in an Alpha out event? I don't know, that sounds ridiculous. So Camrupt's down. Oh my god, we're actually gonna turn this game around. Wait, I'm so goated. Scale Shot did almost nothing. Isn't that a multi-hit move though? Yes, it is. Yeah, no, I think we got this one in the bag. Ooh, and the defense drop. Okay, no, I think we got this, folks. Yeah, we'll Extreme Speed into Gyarados. And play rough. I think we got this. Bro is so real for hating on Charizard. Oh, yeah. Honestly, I had no issues with Charizard getting 2 Mega Evolutions because they're doing 2 different things. When I saw Charizard getting a G-Max form, I think that's when something like clicked in my brain. No more Charizard, bro. I've had enough. That was a crazy turn back, though. I thought I was so cooked that game. That was sick. I might be goated. Let's just keep battling then. Like our goat Ash used to say, it's not over till it's over. That's what I'm saying. Honestly, Distor, I'm fine with the Kanto starters getting a G-Max. What made me annoyed is that Charizard got it, but not the other 2 Kanto starters. That was stupid. Okay, 3 Dragon types on this team. I'm gonna run Dragonite again. Yeah, let's lead T-Tar, and I'm gonna throw Cofagrigus and Arcanine on. You may notice that I'm not really using Excadrill. That is because Excadrill is not that good. I just needed a Pokemon to fill that slot in the party. And I didn't have any better options. So, you know. Woo. Fair enough, but not gonna lie, Charizard is the golden child of Gen 1. No, Pikachu is the golden child of Gen 1. You know, but Zard is up there. Getting there. Alright, here we go. So, yeah, Hydreigon and Basculegion on field. It's a very meh mashup. Oh, wait, no, I forgot. T-Tar doesn't have, a dark move on it. I need to give T-Tar a dark move. Whatever, let's just, yeah, let's just go murk the Hydreigon real quick. Oh, yeah, the XY finale against a lot in the league was awful. I remember seeing that. I missed the episode live. So I went back home and I went on demand on the cable box to go find that episode. I remember watching it and I remember getting heated. I was so mad about the end of XY's anime as a kid. Oh my god, I was furious. Honestly, I kind of still am. I can't even lie. I was so mad. There we go. Hydreigon's out. Sick. I think I'm going to switch out Tyranitar. So it's not at the mercy of a rain-boosted water move. What do I even switch it into, though? Oh, but Crabominable's here. What's Crabominable? I could Fire Blast, but it's in rain. That's the problem. Is there anything else you can use? I could Draco Meteor the Basculegion, but that's gonna put me at a disadvantage. I'm gonna try the Fire Blast and see how that goes. Yeah, I'm gonna switch you out. What's my other option? Cofagrigus ain't gonna work good. No, Basculegion's physical. I can make this work, but I need that Ghost type gone. I'm just gonna pray it doesn't use a Ghost move on Switch. There we go, there's Cofagrigus. Okay. Oh, Fire Blast actually worked. How much is that gonna do, even under the rain? Okay, that did 48. It's not awful. Okay, yes, Liquidation. Oh, it's a little close, though. Oh, it set up Mummy, at least. Oh, Ice Punch. That's scary. I'm not a fan of that. Let's see. I guess if we're on solo, we might as well Draco Meteor that Basculegion, and I'm gonna go for, yeah, I'm gonna go Shadow Ball on Basculegion as well. We need that fish gone. It's a threat. I need it out of the way. How much is Draco gonna do, though? Draco was enough for knockout? Let's go! Oh, we're so up. Hey, Aurelia, welcome in. Charizard is like the oldest son of Gen 1, with Pikachu being the youngest child. Pikachu gets most of all, Charizard gets to be recognized and also gets good stuff. You know what? That's fair, Discord. That's a good comparison. I kind of agree with that. Let's go, and I'm going to set back up Sand real quick. I don't think Cofagrigus has much time left. There we go. Set that back up. I'm going to go Rock Slide to hopefully knock out Crabominable and Dragonite in the same turn. And I guess I could just do Shadow Ball on Dragonite. The thing's dying regardless. Pikachu's the golden child? Yeah, Pikachu's the mascot. Does that really count? Yeah, that's what we were talking about. That is scary. Is that gonna outspeed? Oh no, Earthquake's so gonna knock out Cofagrigus. Okay, but as long as Tyranitar hits the Rock Slide. Oh my god, wait, he knocked out his own Crabominable. I didn't even realize that. Bro is playing mercilessly. Okay, how much is Rock Slide gonna do? 58. That's not bad. Almost a half. Okay, especially with the Sandstorm, almost a half. So minus Sandstorm next turn, that's effectively half HP. But I think he only has... Does he have one Pokemon left or two? I think he had 3 Pokemon left alive, so... Oh, no, yeah, it's just Dragonite. Okay. Oh, yeah, let's go Ice Punch. And Play Rough. Whichever one gets the kill, gets the kill. Let's see what happens. I don't think there's a way this guy wiggles out of this. I mean, granted, I was going to say Earthquake could double crit, but it wasn't going to do that. There's the knockout. Feeling good, we're almost to rank up. Oh, by the way, I actually was playing this game a little this morning, which is why I'm Great Ball rank now. They actually do give you a cutscene each time you rank up. To a new, like, set of ranks. It was very brief. It was like, hey, congrats with the one lady with the goggles or glasses. What are they? It was really quick. You beat somebody with a Pikachu, Aurelia? Nice. I haven't seen anybody taking in Pikachu or, like, cast form, or any of the notably weaker Pokemon online at all. Like, they've just been gone, as far as I know. I haven't seen any of them. Okay, much more balanced team. This looks like a straight comp set. Yeah, let's go Cofagrigus, Tyranitar, Arcanine. Let's bring in the Nut. As long as you don't put in Dragonite first, we're fine. If Dragonite doesn't come first, we're good. Mega Dragonite is like a bee. Those tiny wings on its back should not be able to allow the rest of its body to fly. Yeah, because it's the giant other pair of wings that's actually keeping them afloat. Not how that works. Really good thing Protean stayed the way of one per switch in. Mega Greninja's pretty strong. Agreed. Hey, Mad Duck. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Congrats on the watch streak, by the way. Not a lot of folks have watch streaks going, y'all. Oh, that person has 2 Cherish Balls in their team. Okay, it's definitely the Event Dragonite then. Intimidate turn 1? Really? We're doing this? Okay. Body Press. We are killing that Incineroar immediately. I'm not even hesitating. Yeah, Body Press again. We are getting rid of that Incineroar, bro. I don't care which one of us you fake out. You are going down. One of y'all has to go. I wish you could get facial hair in this game, though. That's my big gripe. I know there's supposed to be younger Pokemon trainers, so it makes sense they don't have facial hair. But I really wish that was, like, an option for a player character, especially for this game, which is probably going to be played more by adults than kids, all things considered. Yeah, bad choice. Okay, that's a smart choice. Ugh, Moonblast almost got Titan. Not huge on that. Yep. Body Press goes, and it does not knock out. That sucks. Oh, and of course he's got Citrus Berry too, so he needs 2 Body Presses to drop. Okay, that's annoying. Body Press, Body Press. No fake out this time. So, but I don't know if Titan's gonna live this turn. But he's at such low HP, I don't think it's worth switching. I don't know, that's scary. Oh, setting up Tailwind, not Moonblast? Really? Darkest Lariat might kill. No, it doesn't, because I'm high defense. Yeah, we got rid of Intimidate for now as well. That's useful. Yeah, and then the second body press is going to come out from Chestnut. And that Incineroar is cooked. Nice. Unfortunately, getting rid of Bulletproof, but hey, we're making it work. Yawn. And the Darkest Lariat animation is still goofy. That's just part of the charm for Darkest Lariat specifically. That's just how it is. Hopefully they never change that one specifically. I'd be more mad if they did change it than if they didn't, you know? Yeah, I do have to body press as Kafagrigus. I don't have a choice on that. And yeah, we're just gonna go body press again. We're just gonna keep body pressing in that left slot. See how much we can do. Okay, Helping Hand goes up. I'm assuming it's gonna be Earthquake? Rock Slide. Titan just straight up avoids it. Yeah, it's only gonna hit Kafagrigus. It's gonna knock out, but Titan's still here. We're back in Sun and Moon, the animation was just Incineroar T-posing as he spawned on the enemy. Yeah, which made it so much funnier if you used the move with any other Pokemon. It was genuinely hysterical. Oh, there's no way you're living on Sash. Ah. Dude, quit your Sash. I don't know why I'm yawning. I think it's just been a long day for me. So I'm already running out of stamina. Flare Blitz, and then let's go... Yeah, Body Press again. I could go for the Earthquake, but I don't want to accidentally deal too much damage to Arcanine specifically. Oh, I thought to myself I should have spiked the shield, and I should have trusted my gut. I swear, half of Pokemon is just wishing you trusted your gut after your turn was made when you see what your opponent did. That's like half a Pokemon most of the time. There we go, Citrus Berry. Okay. Okay, I'm assuming this is gonna one-shot Whimsicott. Okay, it was. And because we have Extreme Speed, if Arcanine doesn't die from Recoil, we need Extreme Speed the Excadrill next turn. Yep, didn't die. Sick! And we still have Tyranitar on bench. That last Pokemon can be a toss-up between like 3 different ones. You got a favorite Ben 10 alien? I'm so basic. I gotta go with Heat Blast, my glorious king. Cannon Bolt and Forearms are also up there. But Heat Blast is my OG, my GOAT. Yeah, let's go Extreme Speed just to knock out Excadrill. And we're gonna go Brick Break on Tyranitar. We're gonna pray this works. Because this has to be a custom Tyranitar since it's shiny on day 1. I'm assuming it's shiny, right? Yeah, okay, Extreme Speed and Knockout. Awesome. Yeah, it's just Tyranitar left. Oh no, Earthquake's probably gonna kill Arcanine. Ah, that's scary. I'm not a fan of that. Tyranitar's just over half, so I can probably live another Earthquake. How much is Brick Break gonna do? Enough to knock out. We're so good. You can port different Pokemon? Yeah, my Chestnut's from ZA. I figured that much out at least. I'm yawning all over the place, man. Okay, let's hope Earthquake doesn't crit. If it doesn't crit, we win. Yep, we got it. Watch this. We don't even have to like pray on accuracy. That's it. That's game. GG's. Does that mean we get a rank up too? We're so back. We're actually so up. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it happen. Watch it happen. Watch the rank up after this. Oh, it's beautiful. Great Ball rank 3. Feeling good. Another battle pass here. I'm considering getting the battle pass. Not because I want to spend $10 on the new Pokemon. You know, all the ZA starters. But because the ZA fit is kind of tough. That's kind of it. But at the same time, it's like the rewards just aren't it, dude. Okay, this once again seems like a bad matchup for Chestnut. I'm gonna lead Dragonite, T-Tar, Cofagrigus, Arcanine. A lot of flying and fairy types. Not a lot of perfect matchups for that. Fortnite Battle Pass, something Battle Pass. I haven't logged on to Fortnite in ages. After they did those layoffs, I kind of lost a lot of interest. I didn't even know there was a new season coming out. And you know it's bad if I don't know there's a new Fortnite season coming out. That is an indication of a nationwide tragedy occurring in motion. Okay, we're gonna divvy up the damage on this one and see how this goes. Pop the Mega first. Never played Fortnite lol. I just know some memes and some old dance moves. I mean, the thing is, Fortnite is like a fun game. It's just that everything's happened with it. It's made me very sad. Oh, shoot. Oh. No, because it turned into an ice type. So that's going to be not very effective at all. Oh. That's sad. And Tauros used Protect. So that... kind of a nothing burger turn. Let's see. Yeah, no, let's hammer down that Meowscarada. Wait, what? Meowscarada used Flower Trick on Tauros? Oh, it activates Anger Point, because if you crit a Tauros, it gets the speed. Oh, that's... okay, suddenly I see your plan. That was very impressive. I don't think I've ever seen anybody actually do that with the Tauros. Yeah, and you got the flinch off. Okay. I can't even lie, that was sick. That was kind of awesome. I can't even hate. The only problem is, though, is that now I'm bringing in Arcanine. Yep, that's gonna lower attack back to normal. Flare Blitz Meowscarada. And Brick Break that Meowscarada. Because Ice was an awful type to transform into, because I just... oh, come on! Aw. Bro, I'm getting read like a book! Into the double KO? It's over, bro. It's so over. I'm forfeiting. I'm cooked. That's the first time I've forfeited this entire game. I don't know, man. I was gonna be cooked regardless of what happened there. That was brutal. I guess let's just go for a rematch. I will say, big issue with Champions is that for as much as I like this game for what it is, at the same time, oh my god, there's nothing to do. There's really not a lot to do other than just to battle, you know? Like, you would team build, but man, it's just battle, 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 battle. Do you have buttons that change your PFP's expressions, or based on your facial expressions? Nah, it's based on buttons. I've gotten used to changing it over the years, so I usually know what to do with. All right, here we go, battle time. We gotta think of a name for Confagregus, by the way. Considering I'm gonna be using champions for a very long time, I don't want to think too hard about specifically, coming up with like a naming scheme, right? I don't want to worry too hard about that. But at some point, I need to start naming these Pokemon, and I just don't know what I'm gonna name them yet. Alright, I'm gonna Mega Evolve and use Spiky Shield, because I'm gonna try and catch that, the Corviknight. Because I feel that Corviknight's gonna go straight into a flying move. Just to call that right now. I'm betting on it. I was wishing for more battle styles, but considering it's only been out for less than 24 hours, I can't be too upset. We'll get more battle stuff later. I really hope so. Jobby the Confagregus? Oh, I could name it a Tem. Yeah, Alpha, I get it. I get it. I was completely correct on what was going to happen, though. I could name it after a Tem. Or just go with Yami instead. You're so right on that. A Tem will go hard? I know. I might do that. That is kind of sick. Okay, that Garchomp's almost down. But Brave Bird, that's probably going to kill Titan. Yeah, I figured it would. That stinks. There was really nothing he could do here. Unfortunately, Titan just crumbles when matched up with the flying type. And like, that stinks. It really does. Makes sense. He's grass fighting, obviously. He's gonna crumble the second he fights any, flying types, but probably was a good idea to activate that, right in front of, Garchomp, wasn't. But for Confagregus should still be able to knock out. Actually, hold on. Let me, no, switch that back around. Let's go Ice Punch into you, and Shadow Ball into you. And then the other move will hit the other Pokemon if it goes first. Okay, we lived that. But who is the, Corviknight targeting? Is it going for Confagregus? Because he's on low? Or... No, setting up Tailwind. Okay, that's infinitely scarier. Freeze? No freeze? Aww. Would've been awesome if it did freeze, but I guess not. This is so sad. Who's coming in next? Hopefully something weak to Rock Slide. No, that ain't weak to Rock Slide. You are weak to fighting moves, though. Can you go for Ice Punch? Oh, it's using U-turn. Transform to Bug. Oh, is that gonna get stabbed for the hit? Oh, yeah, it is. It did turn the ability off to Mummy. But does that mean it's stuck as a Bug type? Or is it no longer a Bug type? Well, it's not gonna matter. It's gonna switch down anyway, but still. I'm sorry, Rotom the Galar champion? Man, this trader's been with these Pokemon for a long time. Hey, Madwreck, thanks for the follow. How are the battles going? I don't know, Steves. They're going. And certainly battling. That's for sure. Alright, all they have left is Arcanine. You know what that means? Fish. It certainly is a game. Oh, yeah, it is. It's, like, fun. But it's also as fun as grinding Showdown without doing random battles for a couple hours. Still trying to figure out one of my major teams. Want to know some of my main team's tricks? If you got a couple, you can spitball them. And I'm dead. Okay. Mystic Aidan rolls worst turn ever. Asked to leave the Great Ball League. I'm sorry, but I could just never get into Power Rangers. I can't take the scene seriously where the giant main villain is basically just a dude in a cardboard box cosplay. Crimson Alpha, you are a coward. Dude, I freaking love Power Rangers. I've actually been on a bit of a Power Rangers kick. I've been going back and watching a lot of Connor the Waffles YouTube videos. Used to watch him a lot as a kid. Got really bored of his content, but recently just hard pivoted to Power Rangers for some reason. I have no idea, but I've been binging a lot of his videos. Dude, I love Power Rangers. Dude, Power Rangers Samurai was my shit as a kid. Oh my god, I loved Power Rangers Samurai. I know nowadays a lot of folks in the fandom aren't, like, huge on it, right? But I love Power Rangers Samurai. It's mostly nostalgia. I haven't watched the show in years, obviously. Bit of a LARPer in that case. But I've watched a lot of Power Rangers as I grew up. I'm just nostalgic for Samurai specifically. What the heck was Battle Girl? Oh, it's just the title. Wait a second, I just realized. Wait. These are my Dex number. Oh, here we are. Getting there. It's very cool. We mainly watched Mega Force and then Dino Charge. Oh, you watched Mega Force. I'm so sorry. Oh, some of y'all sent friend requests. Hold up. Let me accept these real quick. Don't go spamming me battle requests. All right, folks? No, I'm trying to accept the friend request, please. So many hoops. There we go. I try watching when I get free time, but the guy made that does look pretty goofy sometimes. Alpha, I'm gonna give you a little secret. The goofiness is the point. It's literally the genre of Sentai is mostly about the goofiness. That is the entire charm. You just gotta throw this to the side. Hey, Slim Chippington, welcome in. What is this game? There's Pokémon Champions. Just came out the other night. I'll tell you, maybe release the next World of Nightmare Mario Wii when you play it again. We were planning to. It's just up to Mayro for whenever she gets it done to put it out. Eventually we will. But, like I said, that's out of our hands. That's not for me to organize. Okay, we got some quick coupons. Thing is, once you get over the fact you're not supposed to take Power Rangers seriously, and you just meet it at the level it's at, that's how you enjoy Power Rangers as an adult. Not that it's bad, but because it's campy and silly, and you just gotta get invested into it. Treat it more like wrestlers than like a serious TV show. You know what I mean? Oop, special glow. Typhlosion. Oh, Pidgeot's in a different ball. It's in a level ball. Jolteon. Amoga the Recluse. Lopunny the Sleepy. Okay, but Amoga the Recluse is really funny. Wait a second, it's a marked Amoga. It's female Amoga in a Great Ball. I'm gonna take this. It's cute. I'm taking it. Reminds me of Thunder. Not the Recluse thing specifically, but it's funny, right? Use Mega Lopunny? Nah, Creeper, dude. Not really. I'm not really a Lopunny guy. I don't know. Not a Pokemon I would usually default to, really, in any circumstance. I want that Chestnut title, though. The intro for Crocodile isn't even intentional. You don't have a Crocodile to intimidate that only uses attacks. I see the vision. Hey, Ace45, welcome in. I hope you're having a fantastic day today. I'll watch this battle and then go back to uni work. Oregon, get your work done. Okay, this is a better matchup for Titan than I thought before. Let's go with this. Am I doing private battles? If enough people want to, I'm down to battle some of y'all after this round. If some of y'all are feeling it, I'm down to throw down. Not that my team is, like, ready, but, you know, I'm down. Okay, not the greatest opening hand, but I'm feeling the vibe. I'm feeling it. Clover, you got something to say? Oh, gonna mistype. Let's go Shadow Ball, Corviknight, Mega Ball, Body Press, Absol. That Absol's cooked. I still want to build a team. We got plenty of Pokemon in here. I'm feeling a 1v1. Bet y'all. We'll host a room with doubles after this round. Just bear with me. I don't want to forfeit. I'm trying to keep my rank up. Oh, you should not have. Why would you taunt him? Why would you taunt the Chestnut? He's already going for you. You are a dark type. That is a fighting type. Why are you taunting it? Are you crazy? World's smartest Absol on the planet. Are you liking Champions from the perspective of a battler? Honestly, Professor Redwood, I'm enjoying it a lot. It has issues. It needs more Pokemon. A lot of the Pokemon just missing from this game is just genuinely depressing. It needs work. But for what it is, I'm having a great time. Oh, no, Clover, you said you were considering transferring Pokemon over from Sword. Keep in mind, if you move your Pokemon out of Sword and Shield in this, they can't go back to Sword and Shield. You can bring them to Scarlet and Violet for the ones that can, but otherwise, they can't go back. You'd honestly be better off going into Sword and Shield, catching duplicate Pokemon, naming them, and then EV training them in that game, and then bringing them over to Champions that way instead. You'd probably just be better off doing it like that. I know that's more effort. If you don't mind not being able to take them back to Galar, but if you have any issue with that, I wouldn't send them up. What? Why can't they go back? Because the core game mechanics and movesets changed. It's the generational cutoff. You can't. Last time I checked, they can. Can they? I thought Gen 8 and Gen 9 had a cutoff. Ace 45, I'll make the custom room later. You don't have to worry about it. I'll make one later. Is it true Champions will also be a mobile game? Supposedly, the mobile version of this game is coming out in June. But we'll see. No, I'll just def catch duplicates. Alrighty then. Because keep in mind, a lot of your playthrough Pokemon probably aren't EV trained properly. So you're going to have to mess with their stuff to actually make them good. So you'd probably be better off going into Scarlet and Violet, for example, for a Mimikyu. Go into SV, catch the new Mimikyu. Then go to Mesagoza and just buy all of the proper carbons and stuff, and then just use them there. Or you can just EV trade them in Champions. I think you could do that too. I haven't really messed with it much. Yeah, go for Whimsicott. Okay, actually, hold up. No, back to Cough. Fight, Shadow Ball, Chomp, Ice Punch, go for Whimsicott. Personally, I've got a lot of my old Pokemon from the 3DS era in Pokemon Home, but it's mostly just event Pokemon I wanted to move up. Plus a couple legendaries I caught in case a game like this ever came out. So, that way I didn't have to catch him in Pokemon Sword, in case everyone wanted to shiny hunt them. Now I have access to a copy of Shield, so it doesn't look... Well, I mean, it looks a little silly, but you know. I don't like it personally. Granted, though, I knew I wasn't going to like it at the start. It's such a battle simulator, and I'm a collector. Battles aren't my style in the first place. That's fair enough. I don't think this game was ever made for everybody. But eventually, once it hits a point where we have all the Pokemon available in this game for use in private battles, I think every Pokemon fan is going to be enjoying this a lot more. There's the fact that, hey, I want to battle with my friends. Here's the version where we can do everything with our actual in-game Pokemon. IVs are the ones that use bottle caps to increase, right? IVs use bottle caps. EVs use vitamins. You have to use the bottle caps to raise IVs. But as far as I know, this game, IVs are not actually a factor. It's only EVs. They seem to have taken IVs out of the game entirely, which is a really weird choice. You have all your Pokemon for your DS and 3DS games at home? That's pretty sick. Good battle. All right, I'm gonna set up a room. I don't know how the rooms in this game work. I'm gonna give it a shot. But first, just if anybody wants to get out their console and friend me, make sure you're subscribed and followed. Subscribe on YouTube and make sure to follow on Twitch if you haven't already. Godspeed, Oregon. Go get your work done. Let me just... Here, I'm gonna show my code. You got 5 seconds to screenshot or pause the stream or something. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know if we need this to make the room work, but make sure to subscribe and follow and stuff if you haven't already before you friend me. I don't want you to not be subscribed or something and be on my friends list. That's weird. Not a fan of that. Alright. Hiding it now. Okay, let me go figure out how to make a private battle. I assume we go to battle... Yes, private battles. Private battles are held by creating rooms in which you face off against friends and other traders under various battle rules. Others can join the room you made by inputting its room ID. Oh, we just need to do that, okay. There is a spectating mode as well. Okay, let's make a room. Double set MA. Oh, okay, I got it. Here, let's do this. Room code. There we go. I am trusting nobody comes in with any foul nicknames or anything. I don't think you can in this game. I assume there's some sort of sensors in place. Considering the main games have them now, so... Let's hope. Be nice, folks. There we go. Yep, I'm ready. Okay, so I'm chilling in here. I see some of y'all have joined. Hit me with your best shot, y'all. I do politely ask if we battle and you lose, or I lose for that matter. Don't battle me twice in a row, okay? And don't look at my screen either. No screen cheating, y'all. No, it's not gonna work. No screen peeking. I'll accept friend requests later. I just want to make sure the private room thing works at all. Let's do this. Oh, this is Distor. Got it. Oh, wow. The game is dropping frames compared to regular battles. Am I going crazy or what? Yeah, we got sand up. Okay. This seems to be a pretty good open for me, and I don't know if you set this up or not. All right. Y'all know what that means. Bring in the goat. Mega Chestnut! Is that Greninja gonna Mega Evolve or nah? No, not Mega Evolving? Okay. Didn't kill. I'm cracked. Okay, setting up Rain after the Greninja has already gotten rid of its water type is an interesting choice. There we go, Brick Break. Aw, it didn't kill. That sucks. Alright, Wood Hammer. Boom! Out of my sight. Oko on the Basket Legion. Problem is, I think Recoil might have gotten Chestnut. Yeah, it did. Okay. Hey, he Mega Evolved and he got done what he needed to do. That was his one job. Our next options are a bunch of those. We'll go with the versatile option. Okay, Manectric. Got it. Okay, so Greninja's at 19. Let's do this, and then Shadow Ball on that. Oh, it's a Mega Manectric. Okay. That's cool. I haven't seen anybody using that in Champions yet. That's news to me. Well, I mean, I figured it was in the game. Oh, I forgot. It has Intimidate on Mega Evolution. That's such a cool gimmick. If you Mega Evolve and your opponents both drop their attack stats. That is pretty sick. Yeah, and then you use Snarl to drop their attack even lower. I see what you're cooking here. The problem is that Manectric is absolutely dying this turn. I have an idea. Why not just cover your screen so no one can see what you're doing? There's other people trying to watch. I'm just trusting the honor system here. I gotta keep the game open so other folks are able to watch. It'd be weird if I wasn't showing the screen when I was streaming. Manectric got hit by a crit from the allies' attack. Did it? That's depressing. That is some rotten luck. Okay, I'm assuming the last Pokemon is probably either Frostlass or Lucario. Which means Arcanine should just be good to go. It's Frostlass. Alright, I've won. I'm goated. GG's. Well played, well played. Yeah, check that out. Intimidate. This thing's not gonna Mega Evolve. Yeah, drop that Rock Slide. And Flare Blitz. That's it. That's game. I need another Mountain Dew. My voice is already starting to hurt. Granted, I've been talking and yapping with folks all day today. So it makes sense my voice is already kind of strained. Probably wasn't the greatest idea of all time to go live, but you know. What? Oh. Dude, I was so excited for that to be an Oko. What? It's super effective. Focus Band? Wait, what? Did the item activate twice? Did you guys see that? Wait, it went from 0 to 1 and then the item activated twice? Is it supposed to do that? Am I going crazy? I don't think that's how Focus Band works. Why did that activate twice in a row? Hello? Somebody clipped that. I'm so confused. I still won the fight, but what the heck was... sheer luck? Doesn't the band break after it's used the first time, though? That was weird. Alright, well, next up in line. Whoever wants to hop in, you can. No? Am I thinking of a different item? That's Sash. What does Band do? Focus Band has a small chance of keeping the Pokemon alive? I've literally never heard of that before. I don't think I've ever seen a single soul in my life use that item. Not a single soul. Yeah, band is 10% each time. Huh. I've genuinely just never seen anybody use that. I guess in this game's really weird item meta, people are just pulling out whatever they can. I did choose a good opening hand. Okay. I know what I'm doing. Train intimidates. Alright. Go for that. And I do this. There we go. Let's get this setup mode going. I think I know what I'm doing here. And again, why? But the game does not want me to use Mega Greninja? Did you attach the Mega Stone? If you just transferred it from home, you need to put the Mega Stone back on it. And if you haven't transferred it from home, from ZA to home, you won't have the stone at all. It doesn't let me? Weird. Actually, there's a good chance if you brought it from home and you're like, why isn't it in my inventory? The same thing I have with Chestnut. I had to restart the game for it to show up in my mailbox, then I had to claim it from there after getting the ZA Greninja out. Okay, hold up. That didn't do a lot. Let's try it again, though. I'm gonna try and slow these dudes down as much as I can. Okay, yeah, Protect makes sense. I don't know why I didn't consider that. Probably should have gone for Instant. That was a stupid idea. Okay. Yeah, Whimsicott protected itself. This is Incineroar. I'm trying to make him slow. I do not want you moving at all, and it used Parting Shot. Okay, so it's gonna switch out. That's annoying. Oh. I thought we had something special. Oh, we have something going on, man. What is my... Yeah, you're down 1 attack. You're down 2. That's rough, buddy. But I'm gonna do this before I switch you. And yeah, we'll go with this as well. Let's see if this works. Gonna try and get rid of Garchomp first, before I do any switching. Let's see how much damage this actually does. Oh, Moonblast, that's scary. Please don't kill, please don't kill, please don't kill. Oh, come on! I need a Dragonite alive! Okay, I guess I gotta pivot now. Depending on whatever Arcanine even gets done this turn, I don't think he's gonna do that much. Not a fan of setting Sandstream up just for Garchomp to just use, but... I mean, whatever, man. Not a big fan of that. Yeah, Arcanine's almost cooked, but I think it already used its berry, didn't it? No, it has not yet. Okay. Okay. I'm not out yet. I still got some oomph left in me, as long as this doesn't kill T-Tar. Okay, it didn't. So hopefully, Wimbledon should do a good chunk on Whimsicott. Oh, that was enough to knock out. I'm back in the race. I'm back in the race. Doesn't Incineroar already like to be slow? You're doing Incineroar a favor. In Trick Room, maybe. Okay. I'm thinking on this. Oh, Charizard is next? Okay. Oh, shoot. What Pokemon do I have left? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, it's you. Okay, let's go with... yeah, we'll try this. And then this. We're gonna see how this does, because I swear, this Garchomp just keeps dodging everything. And it's genuinely annoying me. Oh, of course that's the Mega, too. Of course it is. Mega Charizard, why? Such a sick Mega shiny. It's a very good shiny for a Pokemon. Please, God, let this kill. Or else I'm cooked. Never mind, I'm cooked. That's... I am so not living this. It's over. Nah, I'm done. All I have left is Cofagrigus. Oh my god, yeah, I'm not doing anything. Unless I get literal perfect crits and you miss every single move you throw out, I'm done. You never hit the Garchomp. Tyranitar kept flinching. I was trying, man! Okay, Shadow Ball. That Charizard's the real threat, but that's really all I can do is just sit here and do nothing. Yeah, that Solar Beam setup, it's... Yikes. I lived! Somehow. But there's no way this Oko is this, Yeah, no, it's done. Wallahi, I'm finished. Alright, well, this match finishes up. I need to go, like, blow my nose. I feel like my nose is, like, weirdly stuffy. I'm just gonna take off my headphones and walk away while you guys say that. There we go. Okay, my left nostril feels much better now. It was less sniffly. I don't know why I'm so sniffly right now. Anyway, I definitely lost that. I'm like, I don't know why. I think it's because I was hanging around those cats today. I took a shower before going live, though. I think the only person who hasn't fought me in the lobby right now is Aurelia. Let's go. Bring it on. Might as well. Okay, Pikachu. Relatively standard balanced team. Let's try a different order for this. Let's try a different order. What do you think of the Pokemon I used? I thought it was a pretty solid team, all things considered. Really, you have the drip on with that fit, though. Muted stream, not looking? Thank God. No peeking. Okay, we're starting Sandstorm immediately. That Charizard is so about to Mega Evolve, and I don't like it. I don't like it one friggin' bit, man. Watch, it's gonna Mega Evolve immediately. I called it! I called it! Ace, what did I think of your fit? It was pretty basic. Okay, that didn't kill. Hopefully it stays that way. Oh wait, you went Mega Charizard X, not Y. I'm so used to seeing Y all over the game right now. I was not really expecting a Mega Charizard X at all. Okay, Superior's down. Very clean one tap. Very clean one tap. It's gonna take a lot of health, though, of Arcanine from Recoil. Yeah, that's pretty hefty. Oh, that did almost all the health on that Zard, too. Sick. I'm gonna Extreme Speed next turn? Yeah, because with Sandstorm damage, it's at 7. That thing's going down right now. It also doesn't have a good switch-in ability, so there's no use to switch it out right now. Even if you switch it back in for like 1 second to die and get a free turn. Yeah, Greninja's next, too. Alright, I know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna go Brick Break. Probably gonna use Ice Beam or something. I'm gonna use Extreme Speed first and get rid of Charizard. I'm like locked in today. I don't got bits, no jokes, no nothing. I'm locked in. There we go. Got the crit on the E-Speed, too. So Charizard's off the table. That leaves just Greninja. Got rid of its Dark type. Oh, that's annoying. How many Water Shurikens are gonna hit, though? That's 3. Okay, only 3. You could certainly do worse. Okay, you're under half on Greninja now. You could probably just hit it with Brick Break again normally, and it'd be fine. Okay, I think you have one more Pokemon in reserve? Garchomp. Okay, Garchomp is a little scary. Minus the fact I have 2 Pokemon left. So, I don't know about that. I feel like Arcanine's gonna get got by that. I'm gonna go E-Speed again. That Greninja's a little scary. I'm gonna stick to the Extreme Speed, and I'm gonna try and see how much I can do. Because if I get rid of Greninja first, there's a good chance it might save. Yeah, it actually knocked out. Sweet. Now that Greninja's out of the picture, that might save Tyranitar. If you're going... Yes! Going to attack Arcanine. And that's gonna leave Garchomp wide open So I might be able to OHKO with Ice Punch. I am an absolute master of video games. Listen, I don't play double battles for Pokemon often, right? But sometimes I get these big brain plays. And honestly, that was metal. That was so metal. Absolute fire. Check that out. I'm so goated. Absolute cinema. Somebody clip that. That was red. I'm so cracked. I'll be flexing on my own viewers and stuff, too. Right, did everybody that wanted to battle get a chance? There's anybody left? Yeah, it's just dupes of folks have already fought. I'm gonna head out for now. If anybody else wants to battle that hasn't already gone, let me know. I don't wanna spend too much time on each stream doing viewer battles unless it's specifically a viewer battle stream, you know? Good game though, good game. I'm curious if that got me anything? Yeah, 1000 VP. What's the battle data screen? Yeah. You can check the results of various competitions. Cool. Okay, still sneezy though, apparently. I am so sorry. That was very loud, I assume. Alright, reach grip all tier. We could do some single battles. We haven't done any singles at all. You know, let's do a recruitment. Let's do a recruit. We have tickets. Let's go. Pretty strong, darn right. Alright, here we go. Shiny, shiny, show me the shiny. No shiny, no shiny. I could dream, okay, folks? Nail Meowstic, Mr. Rhyme. Yeah, that Tauros does in fact have a mark, but it's Paldean. It's got Kudchu. Go Garganackle. Can easily get one of those in Paldea. Honestly, I know we have so many fighting types, right? But I like amassing fighting types. I'm taking this Decidueye. Very cool Pokemon. I'll take it. I find it funny, I'm kind of treating this game's gacha more like collecting than, you know, anything else, really. I've got a lot of VP, too. What do I want to spend this on? Because, man, I can get more health items, but, yeah, these are just the regular stat boosting ones by move. It's kind of mid. You know what? Shell Bell is not a good item. Don't fall for this, but I'm buying it anyways because I like the Shell Bell design-wise. Oh my god, these berries all suck. Why do you have these specific things? Where's the berry that clears, like, every status condition? Is that not in this freaking game? No, don't I already have that? That's the Lumberry. Those are the super effective moves. Scope Lens, kind of stinky. Light Ball is mid. Wow, yeah, there's no good items in this game. Oh my god. Well, I actually do want to start buying Megastones. Yeah, I'll take Clefabulite. And not with that ability am I grabbing Victory Bellite. Oh my god, no. Absolutely not. Skarmoryte. Altaria Knight. Oh, I did say I would get the stone for Altaria. Chimekite, not with that ability. Frostlass. I think Frostlass is good material. Excadrill. I do have an Excadrill. I'll take it. Golurk. I want a Golurk, and I want to build a Golurk for this game. Absolutely. I'll grab the Carbonite, even though he's not great, probably. I'll take it anyway. And yes, I'm gonna finally buy this song. I'm too nostalgic for that not to get it. Big fan of that track. Always have been. But yeah, you get VP so fast in this game. Just by just playing the game. Oh, hold on. I got some friend requests. Let me accept these real quick. Oh, there's Clover. Yes, accept the friend request. Clover, let me know when you have a battle team ready to go. I'm willing to battle you. Just watch the battle from your POV. Dang, I got destroyed. I'm sorry, really. I was cooking. Me sitting in the corner listening to XY music. I hope that, it's kind of lame that there's not a lot of music in the game right now, but I'm assuming they'll just keep adding more stuff over time. The shop. Because if there is, I hope I can just keep buying more battle music. Okay, we'll do. Working on it now. Well, good luck with that. I'm gonna do some ranked singles. I haven't really tested singles in this game at all. Apparently, they're, like, only 3v3. You're only allowed to take in 3 Pokemon from the 6 selection. Kind of mid for how singles usually work. I don't know. It's a weird selection. Oh, this is a starter team, straight up. All right, let's go with it. Rock up. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I can't pick that last one. I'm just going to leave it Titan. Let's see what we can do. Because I just haven't done any single battles in this game. I'm kind of rusty on my singles anyway. I haven't actually played a main Pokemon campaign in a hot minute. Ignoring the 5 minutes I played a Fire Red on stream. I don't need to apologize. It's just fun seeing how you stack up to others. Just need to work on my skills and strategies. Hey, best of luck with that, though. Oh, first matchup is King Gambit? Yeah, I'm going to body press immediately. Leroy Jenkins! Come on. Watch me go over this one tap. Is it gonna switch or are you gonna stay in? Flash cannon? Nah, this has gotta be a bot. This has to be a bot, bro. It's over. I feel so bad. The name's in Japanese. This might just be some, like, poor little Japanese boy. Just downloaded this game on a Switch, picked Altaria, and used the default team just to try it. And you immediately get matched up into a dude with an EV-trained, straight-up EV-trained Mega Chestnut. You're gonna Spiky Shield, see what happens. Okay, setting up spikes. That's not in the default moveset. Okay, maybe this person has been paying a little more attention. Alright, let's go. Wow, I do not have anything to do with Heracross specifically. I get a sit down T-Tar and Sand is gonna go up. Oh, Seismic Toss. Oh yeah, I always forget Seismic Toss isn't a good move. And I can't really hit super effectively or anything. Right. And I was gonna go Ice Punch. Honestly, it was fun battling against Aidan. Well, it was fun battling against you, Distor. I always enjoy getting to battle my viewers every once in a while. Only problem is that most folks are busy, so I can never really do a dedicated viewer battling stream. So it's usually fun when I actually get to do them. Alright, let me get that second Ice Punch in. Oh, now you suddenly have Brick Break. Okay, I thought it was clear. Guess not. Let's go Cofagrigus. I'm just gonna Shadow Ball. Fight. Oh, wait, no, I can Psy Spam. Nice. You're gonna fight with AZ's Floette? I still need to get my AZ's Floette. I still have to. Like, I'll get it eventually, but, you know. Oh, the last Pokemon is also weak to Psychic. Good choice. Yeah, Flying Press, no damage. Psychic? Bam. Ah! Almost got it, though. Okay, I'm one shot left. I have no idea why they let Mega AZ's Floette into this format, by the way. That Pokemon is, like, very high power. Yeah, and its Mega gives it Fairy Aura. Why does it have Xerneas' signature ability? It makes sense lore-wise, right? Like, it makes sense. Lore-wise, you know, Ultimate Weapon, Xerneas, you know, Mega Floette, all that stuff. It makes sense, right? But Fairy Aura is busted. No idea why the thing's in this game. Scary, dude. Yeah, first round for singles went good. We'll probably do just a bunch of these tonight. We're getting ready to fight Barrett, whoever that is. Okay, looks like a pretty standard team again. Let's lead T-Tar this time. What? Why does he look like you? As close as I can get, MLS. I'm trying. All right, let's go. Is there ever a viewer battle stream? There might be a rematch. There might even be a rematch today if I'm feeling it. I'm not really right now. I just want to grind that singles ladder. Oh, I almost got the knockout, though. Would have been sick if it worked. How much is Dragon Pulse gonna do? Not a lot. Bear is the guy from Final Fantasy VII. Don't worry, though. Don't worry that he's playing a video game. Do they even have video games in Final Fantasy VII? Like, okay, I haven't played it. I don't know the whole deal with Midgar, right? I played about maybe the first 2 hours of Remake, and I was not vibing with it. But, like, and I know there's casinos. I know there's gambling. So there's some semblance of the concept of games, right? So do video games exist? Like, this is an important question. Has Cloud Strife ever played a game of skee-ball? This is a genuine question. I don't mean like, oh, could Cloud Strife have played Pokemon, right? No. I want to know if Tifa Lockhart has ever played skee-ball. This is a genuine question. Like, what is the lore implications of this? I know they have, like, arcade games. I'm thinking that there might be actual video games. I mean, there could be, right? Any artist really bored right now? Y'all should draw Tifa Lockhart playing skee-ball. Love this man's way of thinking. Sometimes, I think. There's sometimes little brain cell connections up there. You know what the problem is? There was asking somebody, like, draw Tifa Lockhart specifically playing skee-ball. It's all those people who have, like, very specific, for kids-friendly sake, let's say interest regarding women, that they make, like, whole DeviantArt pages dedicated to, right? That's what it sounds like. Yeah, now draw her playing skee-ball. That's what it sounds like. Well, then this is a genuine question. I'm not messing with y'all. Like, could she? I should really play Final Fantasy VII. I've been thinking about it, right? Eventually, I want to sit down and I want to play Final Fantasy VII. Like, someday, eventually I will. It's a matter of when, right? Like, I already bought it on PlayStation. I'm gonna play the remake someday, right? That day is just not today. And hopefully, maybe it'll click next time. Because I basically played it when I had a bunch of new PS5 games. I just bought a bunch of them in one shot. You know. Have you heard about the Tifa Lockhart and the Italian government? Oh, trust me. I have been made acutely aware of, that incident. It's up there with wondering if Rosalie's played Mario Galaxy with the Lumas. Well, that doesn't really work. Because it's the idea of the video game existing with inside the video game. That's not what I mean. I more mean do other video games exist inside the world of the video game. It's a different dilemma. Asking if Rosalina has played skee-ball is a plausible question. Because skee-ball is not inherently tied to the existence of Super Mario the Man. Rather than Super Mario the Myth, right? It's not the same thing. Like, you can't also ask you, like, oh, would Rosalina have played, Sonic? Because Sonic the Hedgehog, the man, exists in that world, not Sonic the Hedgehog, the game. But so does the real-life continent of, not continent of Brazil. That's, Brazil isn't a continent. That's not a real place. No, Brazil is a real place. But Brazil is not a consonant. That's a type of letter. I mean a continent. Brazil is not a continent. I keep stumbling over my own words. I've been awake doing way too much stuff to actually not be live right now. This is complete nonsense. Oh my god, somebody clip that. Hearing Sonic with Mario reminds me that we need another Mario Sonic at the Olympic Games someday. Ladies and gentlemen, the continent of Brazil. I know, right? Bless our wonderful nation of size spam, by the way. The continent of Brazil. Yeah, baby. Yeah, I gotta go back and get that one properly clipped. That's one for when I eventually get around to awful things I've said on stream, Volume 2. Oh, do not quick claw me with your $30 haircut! Come on, bro! Okay, it didn't kill. Alright, we're fine. It's okay, we're good. We are fine. Oh, Weavile. That's just gonna get obliterated. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, right, what was I talking about? Right, Sonic is real. Sonic is real and he exists in the Mario universe. So Sonic the Hedgehog, the video game, cannot exist. That's what I'm saying. Even if the real world exists, the video games cannot technically exist. That's what I'm trying, that's what I was trying to say before I got completely sidetracked mentally on the continent of Brazil. Oh shoot, I'm down to my last Pokemon, aren't I? Well, you know what that means. Send in the nuke. Bring down the house, Titan. Bring down the house. Counterpoint? Tony Hawk's Scatter Pro. What if they're just games sponsored by the characters? Maybe. In Pokemon, the Pokemon games exist. Well, that's true. They do exist. But we have never actually seen what the context of Pokemon the games exists as within the Pokemon universe. There could very well be Pokemon games that exist based on the regions, but they aren't actually the Pokemon games. Like, Red and Blue in the Pokemon universe is not the same as Red and Blue the thing. You know what I mean? It's different. Look, we know Nintendo games exist, right? I believe Super Mario the game exists inside the Pokemon universe. You know, it's different. It's stipulations. It's complete nonsense. I'm aware. But I do, in fact, care about this. Oh, that's sick. Did y'all hear that? I just realized the rank up jingle is part of the gym battle theme. Da 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 da. That's more champion, but you know, you guys get it. It's the battle theme thing. Anyway, give me that. How do I equip that title? So I have the title for Chestnut now, right? Edit profile. Titles. There we go. I can put Chestnut and Myra on my profile. And I have no badges I can display. Yeah, and there's all the default icons. Yeah, and it puts Chestnut and Myra on my save file. Okay, that's cool. That's the main theme. Well, it is the main theme. But the thing is, that is the main Pokemon theme, right? But the Pokemon main theme is used as the leitmotif in several songs, and it's usually associated with the gym battle theme and, by extension, most champion themes. It's usually included in those. So it's treated as both the main theme of the franchise and a reoccurring leitmotif. It's both at the same time. It depends on the context used. Alright. Let's do some more singles. I don't know, we've been kicking butt here, so... Ooh, that is not a good matchup for Chestnut. Let's leave with Dragonite and then put Cofagrigus since I ran into our own back. Not a good matchup for Arcanine either, actually. Mega Yveltal will go hard. Well, the thing is, we actually have a reason why Mega Yveltal isn't in ZA. It was actually straight up confirmed in the Giga League. That, Mega Xerneas Yveltal specifically are non-ZA. Because if they ever do make X and Y remakes, they wanted to save Mega Xerneas and Mega Yveltal until then. So someday we'll actually get them. But it'll be a long, long time from now. Eventually, folks. Eventually. But by that time, I will probably have kids or something. Which is a scary thought. That by the time we go back to Kalos someday, I'll be at the age where I'm supposed to have, like, children. You know? Because it's, God, I hope so. I love X and Y. I enjoy X and Y too, but we are not getting proper remakes of those games for like another 10 to 15 years at this point. I'm leaning on 15. We're probably not going back to Kalos till like 2040. I think somebody's going to have to accept that, you know? Well, it's kind of twisted, all things considered, but, you know, you gotta face the music. Okay, but if Mr. Deathbird Y gets a Mega, does that mean canonical Mega Death? I mean, basically. By the time we're going back to Kalos, probably have 300k subs. Who knows? Maybe I'll actually be able to do this as more than just a hobby. That'd be sick. I mean, we've already gotten this channel to the point where it pays for my video games, so... let's hope someday it'll pay for more than that. I don't know, I've kind of been cleaning house this game. I haven't really had to do much. It feels like single battles so far with only the 3 Pokemon limit kind of makes them either a sweep or like nothing happens. Like, I don't know, I've just been... either watch all my Pokemon get obliterated, or like one of them cleans the whole place out. Oh man, Emboar breaks the mold, watch. Dude, I love the phrase, breaks the mold every time Pokemon with Mold Breaker enters. Because it's like, I mean, Mold Breaker isn't like a crazy ability, right? But, oh, they forfeited, that's funny. But, just the fact that it has to declare that that Pokemon breaks the mold is just so funny to me. I don't really know why they do it, but I'm happy. I like it a lot. You know what I mean? I dig it. Wowee. Alright, let's do another battle. We're on a win streak, so let's just keep going. Just realized how hard Aidan's fit is in Champions. I was just trying my best to recreate my 2.0 fit, but without being able to have a beard, and I couldn't find a good pink tank top in the game. Or at least something that looked like a pink tank top. Or, you know, even a Hawaiian shirt for that matter. Oh, this team gets tore up by Titan. I'm so cracked. Alright, watch this. This team gets shredded by my glorious King Titan. Yeah, I'm on a 4-win streak right now. Let's see if we can keep this up. Mega Greninja on drop? Oh, I already know. Check this out. Fight, pop, body press. Probably gonna use Ice Beam or something like that if they Mega Evolve. And if they do, we'll switch them to Ice, and then I can just like one-tap them with Body Press. And if they don't do that, I'll use a Dark move, I can still get through that. Okay, Poison. Okay, that's, you know what? That's a little more concerning. Was not expecting a Poison move out of that. That was like the one thing I wasn't anticipating. Oh yeah, because Poison resists fighting, doesn't it? Yeah, no, actually, that's way worse. Oh god, because I have Poisoning. Let's go... I'm gonna Spiky Shield this turn. Just try to single battle. Not gonna lie, I prefer doubles. I tend to prefer doubles too, but I want that achievement that gives me free stuff. Yeah, I knew there was a catch to it. Citrus Berry. Called it. Yeah, I'm not living this turn. Well, let's at least try to Earthquake to see if it works. Gunk Shot! Gunk Shot misses! Yes! I'm so cracked. Ha ha ha! Got him! As a Greninja stand, I agree with that man using that move. That man didn't use anything. Bro missed. Worth it. Get that trade. Get that trade going. Remember, the Gen 4 remakes released not too long after, well, it was before Legends Arceus. They're saying they won't release XY remakes within the next couple of years because the design documents I'm talking about literally said they have no plans of ever making XY remakes and would like to save the idea for the future in case they do. So, I wouldn't get your hopes up. Especially with Gen 10 already starting. If we were going to get it, we would have gotten them before Wind and Waves was revealed. It's too late. They should add Ash Greninja back into Champions. Apparently, Battle Bond Greninja is just completely outlawed from being in Champions. Like, that's crazy to me. I'm not against them not adding in Ash Greninja. I can understand how that would cause confusion with the new Mega Pokemon, right? I think someday they might bring it back. But as of right now, it's just a little disappointing. Like, I'm not surprised, but also, eh. Yep, the back and forth on the Shadow Ball. That's brutal. Okay, all we have... Okay, we might actually be losing our win streak right here. So we lost Mega Yveltal and Xerneas because they thought maybe we'll do a remake someday. Pretty much. That was what I was reading from the documents and people's interpretation and translations. It's just not happening. Then again, I don't even know where you would have put a Mega Xerneas and a Mega Yveltal into the story of ZA. There really was no room for it. And if they did, they were just kind of an afterthought in the post-game because it literally makes no sense for them to even be in the game. You're already drastically stretching logic for the fact that both of those two are awake at the same time, much less in Kalos. That entire little post-game bit with Xerneas and Yveltal, negative sense was made. Concerning the canon of XY. Like, they had to distinctly change it so both of them were caught by Team Flare at some point. And I guess they just... one was using the ultimate weapon and was released, but we have literally no idea. Even though it only makes sense for Xerneas or Yveltal. Well, I might be able to take this back. Let's see if this Earthquake works. Oh, I don't go first. I might be cooked. It's over. They didn't even include Xerneas and Yveltal in the main story. They just got shafted to side content. That is really what happened. But it's like, there was just no room in ZA's story to include both of them. If you did, it probably would have been a fetch quest just before the final boss to get both of them. It just didn't make sense. It's like, maybe they could have included them as, like, in Mega Dimension, but then people would have been really mad that they weren't in the base game, I think. It was a case of, there wasn't any room for them to be in the base game, but per expectations, they should be in the base game. So it just kind of happened, and that's it. Sometimes you just gotta understand that's where game development goes, and that's what happens with it. Oh, I got a Meganium. Oh. Cool. Meganium and the Meganiumite are free, actually? Oh. Man, I've almost finished this Battle Pass. Look at this. I barely played this game for... Can I check on my profile? Yeah, it still says first played 23 hours ago. I don't think I barely played any of this game, right? Then I've already gotten all of the essential items on this Battle Pass. I got the Dragonite. I've already passed the levels where if I spent the $10, I'd get both Emboar and Feraligatr. Really, all that's left is to get, Meganium. And then it's just VP after that. Yeah, there's only 50 tiers in this battle pass, and like, literally half of it is just currency, starting from 31 and onward. Granted, keep in mind, I guess, if you really think about it, these seasons are not very long. It's only 31 days, but that is not worth 10 bucks. You get way more spending 10 bucks, on, like, any other game's battle pass. It's kind of a rip. I'm not a fan of that. Like, for how fast you can get that same set of Pokemon without the EVs trained and just in ZA after beating the game, it's kind of messed up. I mean, I guess if you're a mobile-only player, right? And you don't have a Switch game. But for the amount of money you'd probably spend repeatedly buying battle passes every single month to play this game competitively on mobile, brother, you may as well just buy a Switch. It's kind of comical, actually. Still upset that Flygon never got a Mega. Of all Pokemon, Flygon never got the Mega it deserved. When they were giving out new Megas, they made an entire new type of Mega for 3 Pokemon that already had a normal one instead of giving Flygon one. I think Z-Megas are justified because they fixed, or at least tried to fix a couple Pokemon with lackluster Megas in competitive, but were on cool Pokemon. I think the reason they exist, it does make sense if you ask me. But you know, that's just my opinion. I do think Flygon should have gotten one. It's kind of sad. Does it look like the Mega Yveltal and Xerneas could still have appeared in the DLC, but instead we got, Mega Heatran. Whoa! No dissing Mega Heatran. What? Whoa! Don't diss my, like, favorite Mega from the DLC. What are you talking about? Besides, they couldn't have included a Mega Xerneas and a Mega Yveltal in the DLC anyways, because they were in the base game. It's not like Meowstic, where it was in the base game and then it got a Mega in the DLC. That's not the same thing. Because you can get infinite Meowstic. You're only supposed to be able to get one of each. So they couldn't save it for the DLC because people get mad. It's like, oh, it's content from XY. It was content put in the DLC. Why is it not here in the sequel? It's stupid. You know, it's about fandom expectations and versus reality. I don't think Darkrai need a Mega, but to make the DLC work as it did, I mean, it kind of worked. I still think we should have gotten a Mega Hoopla and Bound. I still believe that. The only Pokemon that needed Z-Megas was Absol. Lucario and Garchomp had great Megas. I feel that's generous saying Lucario's Mega was great. And Garchomp is genuinely, it's like the worst Mega Pokemon competitively. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Garchomp had a great Mega. that's like saying, just insert some really absurd blank was right political thing here. It's like saying that. Mega Heatran is probably one of the best Mega designs out there. Mega Darkrai really is ugly AF. I don't know. Mega Darkrai I'm a little mixed on, because I think in the cutscene, and when it's attacking with the, like, eye thing, it looks awesome, because it's supposed to be a beholder from Dungeons & Dragons. That's what it's a riff on, right? That's what it's supposed to be. I think it looks a little stupid when it's not moving. I think, apparently the next TCG set is supposed to be Darkrai. So we'll see how sick it looks, right? We'll see. Garchomp was an okay-looking Mega. Absolutely butchered the stats. Yeah, that's it. Garchomp is just... There is no reason to use Mega Garchomp over regular Life Orb Garchomp. At least Mega Garchomp Z is going for something very different with the same Pokemon. I know a lot of folks aren't happy with it. Like, oh, it gets rid of the ground type? What's the point? Yeah, because it's trying to be something different than I get instantly outclassed by Life Orb Garchomp. And, like, Lucario was always an interesting Mega. It was clearly introduced to show Karina's arc and character progression. It's not just an implementation of a Mega Pokemon. It's a Mega with purpose. 3 dragons on this team. Yikes. Yeah, let's leave with T-Tar, Dragonite. Yeah, I'll put Cough on back. Yeah, I still think Rough Skin Life Orb Garchomp outclasses both Megas. Well, it's because Garchomp Z is not trying to be Garchomp. It's trying to be something different. Interesting theory, Game Fighter. I would disagree. Like I said, I think it's very much supposed to be a Beholder from Dungeons & Dragons. Oh, that's... Okay, that's not a great start. That's really bad, actually, this battle. Thing is, I still think ZA is a better game than Legends Arceus. I know a lot of folks come after me. Will come after my head if I say that. But, like, I don't know, man. That's just how I see it. I think ZA just had more interesting concepts in terms of gameplay and execution. Granted, they're going for two very different things, right? It's kind of hard to compare them, all things considered. But I just like it one way over the other. Okay. I have no idea how to deal with this Azumarill with this team. Because I did not bring the Pokemon I thought I would need. If I had Chestnut, this would be done fast. But no, it has huge power in Citrus Berry. Okay. Oh, thank God Cofagrigus dodged that. Okay, we can make this work. Here, Shadow Ball? So close. Okay, we didn't die. We can still take this thing out. Garchomp Z is just weird. Garchomp was always a physical attacker. I would understand if Garchomp stayed a physical attacker and gained the flying type as well. It probably would have been one of the best. I mean, it could have, but they're just going for something different. Sometimes a Mega just sucks, and that's fine. It's just interesting in concept. At least you can tell they tried. Which they did not try with the abilities of most of these Megas, but you know. Interestingly, though, I still find it very fascinating there's no Z-Megas in this base roster at all. Lucario, Absol, and Garchomp are all completely absent from this game's launch roster. Despite the Pokemon being here, the Megastones just aren't. I'm assuming at some point in the future, one of the battle passes we're getting is probably going to be Z-Megas. I could totally see that happening one day. I personally would be in favor of it. I think that'd be very cool. I just hope they give them unique abilities that actually mimic how they play in ZA. I just like the idea of it as Darkrai hates giving nightmares, Vegas can totally become the nightmare. I mean, yeah. Like, it's an interesting idea. I don't know about an execution, though. I was hoping for Mega Zygarde. They were never going to do Mega Zygarde in the launch roster of this game. Be friggin' for real. If they did every Z-Mega, maybe, but we already kind of had a feeling they weren't. So, not in this meta. Absolutely not. Yeah, when it's not 6v6, there's so little switching you could do in this. It's like, yeah, I could go for something more interesting, but I just kind of can't. Wait, I just checked my phone. Nintendo Classics NES games update? Wait. Did Nintendo drop new NES games? I thought we were done getting NES games. Hold up, wait, let me see this. Oh, wait, I gotta actually fight the battle. Hold up. Ice Beam, go. Oh my god, Pac-Man! Tower of Daruga? Yo, they got NES Pac-Man on NSO! Wow, that took forever. I'm genuinely surprised. Huh. Oh, Mendel Palace! Isn't that by Game Freak? Yeah, that's by Game Freak, I'm pretty sure. And Tower of Daruga, that's a classic. Huh, sick. Oh, I'm cooked. Dang. I really was not paying attention. I got completely sidetracked in that last 5 seconds. I got so sidetracked. I was like, dude, NES Pac-Man. What the freak? No. NES Pac-Man. Oh my god. Pac-Man on the NES. The Pac is back. He's chomping at our feet. Pac's our hero. What do you think the gimmick of Pokemon Winds and Waves is gonna be? That's the thing. With Pokemon Wind and Waves, we already have seen the icon, but the icon really tells me nothing. So we know there is a gimmick, right? There has to be in this game. But I just don't know what it could be, because keep in mind, think about what the other games altered, right? Mega's altered evolution. You know, G-Max and Dynamax were mostly meant to augment HP. Z-moves changed your moves. Terrestrial changed your type. And I feel like the one that's left to mess with is abilities. The problem is that if you think about it for more than like 5 seconds, Megas are already very centralized on changing the Pokemon's ability. Hey, Game Fighter, welcome in. Oh, wait. Oh, I see you on Twitch. You moved over from YouTube. I gotcha. Took me a minute. But if you think about it, Megas are kind of changing abilities already. So I'm curious how they can handle changing abilities for every Pokemon. The only thing I can think of is them giving them a way to change between their, you know, their standard or their hidden ability. When some Pokemon straight up do not have hidden abilities, or don't have good hidden abilities, or standard abilities, then there's no reason for them to change. So they have to add, like, third abilities to every single Pokemon, and I don't know what you could do with that, you know? Like, oh, they could do a 5th move slide, but that's kind of what Z-moves functionally were. Their 5th moves as items. Like, I think, oh, maybe you could ride on Pokemon, that's the gimmick, right? But that feels like an overworld thing, not a battle thing. I genuinely just have no idea what they could do for Wind and Waves' gimmick that hasn't really already been tread on. We have to focus on one that focuses on changing nature's abilities and held items. Here we go. 1 second. So the thing is that abilities is already pretty set. And like I said, in terms of Mega Evolution, it's very much part of the identity of Mega Evolution. Natures is... I feel like if you change the nature of a Pokemon, it's not going to make a big enough difference in battle. At least on a visual scale, I don't know how you could emphasize the changing of natures on a Pokemon to make it visually interesting and marketable. Because please keep in mind, we know that the gimmicks are meant to shake up the battle system, right? They're also meant to be what makes the Pokemon game marketable. And by extension, it's going to have an effect on the TCG. Right? That's why the trick was, in Scarlet and Violet, it was a bait and switch. We thought it was Terra. No, it was Paradoxes. It was 2 gimmicks in 1 game. And the Paradox were part of that, like, the Terrasta was the marketing gimmick. The Paradoxes were the cool retrain gimmick that they used to, like, push everything else after the game came out. Natures. How do you change natures in a way that's interesting? Oh, my Eevee looks a little sleepy. Like, what's that gonna do? And you think about it, it's like, oh, what about held items? I know you mentioned held items in your... Is this the same person? I know you mentioned held items, right? But what's so special about held items that you could change? Think about it this way. Changing held items. Isn't that what you already do? Like, I guess changing held items mid-battle. But, like I said, once again, you gotta think about how do you emblemize that, right? Like, oh man, I changed out my choice scarf for a choice band. Is that gonna cause, like, a transformation? I don't know. Hydrate, you got it, boss lady. I went to take a drink, I swallowed it, I immediately felt the sneeze coming. That could have been so much worse. That was bad. Oh, it was awful. Excuse me. Hot take, Mega Volcanion should have been made because he has nothing else. Oh, I agree with that. It's just like, it feels a lot of the ground has already been tread for Pokemon. just in terms of design space, like, most of what can be done has already kind of been done. But what if every species of Pokemon got an extra ability? Yeah, but, I mean, that'd be interesting. But at the same time, it's just hidden abilities for Gen 5. It's the same gimmick again. It's just kind of the same thing again. Like, I think it's a fun idea, especially being able to change mid-battle. But then again, that is kind of what Megas already do. But it's just, oh, instead of it changing the Pokemon's visuals, it just, and stats, it just changes the ability. Like, it'd be cool if it changed their stance, but they're not going to give every single Pokemon a different set of animations. I would like it. I think that'd be cool. Personally, I think if you want to mess with that, like abilities, if I had to take a shot in the dark, I think stacked abilities, like as one, would be kind of sick. Like, oh, you use this special item, the Pokemon gets slightly altered, and then they get a second ability on top of their main ability. But here's the thing, if you use an item slot for that, that's basically what items do. You switch to games, you reset a 3-minute long ad. Yeah, the way ads work on Twitch is that you have to stay clicked onto Twitch for the ad to roll. But when the 3-minute ad is done, there's no pre-roll ads on the stream. It's kind of unnecessarily evil. If I could do less long ads, I would, but I don't want pre-rolls. So that's how we do it here. We have an idea that doesn't affect anything about a Pokemon in terms of stuff like abilities. I mean, you could shoot, go ahead. The Battle Palace from Emerald? Isn't that the one where the Pokemon fight for you for some godforsaken reason? Wasn't that like the gimmick or something? That feels kind of miserable. Okay, it's just, oh no. Yeah, I see there's one more Pokemon. Look, that's not fun. Is that gonna kill? It almost did. Oh, the sandstorm stopped. Okay. Here's a kick. Shadow Ball. Yeah, we cooked. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do against that. I was really hoping whatever move he would throw out would miss. Your Pokemon acts on its own. Maybe the next one can give you a Pokemon a big stat boost, but they choose their own moves. That's an interesting idea, right? But you also gotta remember, a lot of these gimmicks also have to be simple. That's why Mega Evolution was so good. It was literally just, you give your Pokemon the stone, and it makes them evolve. That's it. There's more depth to the mechanics in terms of what it changes, but it's easy to explain to someone. You tell your Pokemon, yes, your Pokemon doesn't attack and choose their own attack. It's like, why would I do that? Or your next Pokemon gets a stat buff. Yeah, what does that mean? You know? You say, your Pokemon evolved again. Oh, your Pokemon used a big attack. Like, you instantly get it. I know I'm just kind of telling y'all no, no, no on a lot of these things, but that's because I want to work till we find a conclusion that actually seems reasonable to make a proper prediction. A mechanic they could do is a battlefield gimmick. Most probably you can alter the battlefield to hurt your opponent or boost your team. Not talking weather traits, to be like a remote that you set up before the battle to control like arms that trigger Poke's ability you get without switching, or hammers that grip your opponent's turn. That'd be interesting, but here's the catch. You can't use that in the overworld. And I know, you immediately thought, wait, you can't use them in the overworld? Is that what Dynamax was? Here's the thing. I think they learned their lesson with Dynamax and they will never do that again. That's why Terras are available to use in wild battles. In the regular trainer battles. It's because Dynamax was cool, but the fact it was limited to just the major battles kind of killed a lot of its marketability, and I think Pokemon realized that. Hence why Terrastal was able to be used everywhere. So you're saying, like, oh, you can change the battlefield. How does that work with that? By the way, side note, Tatora has painted nails? Does she? Oh, that's fun. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like I said, I feel a lot of the designs based on Pokemon's battle system. It feels like every simple mechanic we had feels like it's already been done, is what I mean. Like, anything that feels incredibly obvious in terms of what Pokemon could do, I think you actually have a good point with maybe messing with the environment. I actually think that's an interesting concept. The only problem is you gotta think to yourself, how do we differentiate that from weather and terrains? Do you give every type of terrain or something like that? Because then there's some, like, for example, electric type. Electric technically has 2 different weather conditions. It has electric terrain, which is the terrain, not the weather, but, you know. It has that, and it also has, thunderstorms, technically, from, you know, Gen 8. Which is a separate, condition from rain, even though they kind of function basically the same. You know, keep in mind, rain also gives electric types buffs. And so many, like, mega forms of G-Max Pokemon, especially G-Max Pokemon. Because G-Max Pokemon basically did that. So many max moves set weather or set a terrain. You know? The idea of a third type being added, only if battle's been thrown out yet. That's the thing, is that how do you differentiate adding a third type from Terastal? Because Terastal kind of already functions like a third type. Like, granted, it's not the same, it's switching out the types, right? But how do you explain that to a casual player who just started with Scarlet and Violet? Oh yeah, in this game your Pokemon get 3 types. Yeah, but didn't they kind of already have that in Scarlet and Violet? You know? Like, ground lands to the Primal's environment, the air environment, while the ground affects the ground to itself. That's a scramble of words, but I kind of think I vaguely understand where you're coming from. Maybe. It's just that there's so many... Hold on, what if it's either inverse type effect in this? I think you guys barking up types are the wrong tree. I think, listen, I'm willing to hear out, like, any idea. But I think anything that changes type is off the table for this gen. Gen 11, maybe. But Gen 9 was so heavily focused on types, down to introducing a new type in the DLC with Stellar, that I do not think it's going to be any sort of type-related gimmick. Unless it is literally just, like, Mega Evolutions again, and it's an evolution-ish thing that changes type, it's not going to be type-based. Dino moves change the stats, max moves set terrain. I think this should maybe add something that gives actual stats to Pokemon like a permanent buff. Yeah, but you perma stat buff. Is that not just an item? What does that do that Choice Band doesn't? Yeah, the idea of the gimmick affected the gimmick affected the battlefield. Got worse with Pokemon cards? Maybe? Like, I'm kind of, now that I've said it before, I am kind of on the train of doubled abilities. I'm actually a fan of the idea of, oh, we give Pokemon extra abilities. Like, you do a thing and then you get 2 abilities or something, but it's not tied to an item. Maybe it's tied to a limited use battle. Like, Terastal isn't tied to an item. You know what I mean? Like, if you have a thing that gives your Pokemon a simple boost, I don't know how you would emblemize that in battle, right? I think that's the most likely one. The ideas that we spit out so far. But like Bald Elephant, it's like, you think about this, right? It's like an item that inverts type ineffectiveness. That's not really an ability, you know? Or a special thing. That's just inverse battles from all the way back in Pokemon Black and White. I was thinking 2 within the box again. I'm running out of ideas. The only thing that I've got left is Pokemon Infinite Fusion. But Pokemon legally can't use ideas that are publicly tread by fans. For example, we know an Evolution got cut in Gen 7 because they were just too scared it was going to overlap with fan designs online. So they never ended up making it. That's why we don't have a flying type Eevee. Too many fan designs exist for it. You could never do Pokemon Fusion as a full thing because when Pokemon opened the hatchet for Kyurem, you couldn't close that. In Gen 7, they just reused the Kyurem thing again for Necrozma and added that little twist to it, you know, with Ultra Necrozma, right? But you can't just do the wide fusion thing. Because ignoring the fact that would be absolutely ungodly awful to program. Especially for a 3D game. You know. There's variance to it. I mean, I remember armor evolutions were a big thing thrown around back in the day, where it's like, oh, your Pokemon get, like, armor on. I still think that would be cool, right? But that was so widely publicized during Gen 8 that I don't know if they would ever actually do that. More out of fear for trampling on something, you know? So do you think we might finally see Ultra Necrozma in Champions? When we get Z moves, I think Ultra Necrozma will follow. Maybe not in the same format, but shortly after. Fusion will go very wrong very fast with the degenerate people out there. Oh, you know they're gonna start fusing Lopunny and Gardevoir with everything. So that didn't kill? Darn. It's, you know, there's just a lot that goes into game development, and I think almost anybody just throwing out guesses out there isn't gonna hit the target. Like, who knows? Everything y'all have said is possible. I'm just spouting what I believe and what could be developmental issues with it, thinking logically in terms of the battle system. And how Pokemon games are handled. You ever the duel between Ultra Necrozma and Mega Zygarde? Hopefully soon. Maybe the game gets more weather effects? I mean, Juno, I think weather would actually... I think that's a prime mechanic that has room to be worked on. But it just begs the question, because the whole thing with weather is that it only affects one side of the field. Well, I mean, it affects both sides of the field, right? But how do you make it so one person just doesn't pop the weather, the other player immediately does, and it cancels the other one out? It's like only one person can Mega Evolve. That's stupid. So if they're willing to rework how weather works, I'm willing to make that happen. I think that would be sick. You know? But, like, say, there you go, Sandstream, that's a good example of this. But, think about this. Oh, yeah, you know, I set my special weather. Fluorescent Sun. Ice Switch and Tyranitar. Screw you. Now I'm activating my weather over Tyranitar's Sandstorm. What does that happen? Also, Greenfield Mystic is shutting a lot of these ideas down. Let's hopefully try to narrow down ideas. I'm not trying to straight up shut down ideas, but you have to think logically and how you would overcome that. Because you also got to keep in mind, well, yes, you can be like, oh, this, and that stipulation, right? Pokemon's a children's game. Do you think a children's gonna understand how many layers exist of weather priority? Do you know how many people I met that do not understand how Mega Rayquaz's ability works? I barely do too. But yes, there are levels to this. Game development is not easy, dog. You learn that so fast every time you try. Like, I think weather's an interesting tree to bark up, but there's a lot of logistical issues with how the mechanic is already implemented. Because you also gotta keep in mind, Pokémon Champions exists right here, right? If they introduce a weather mechanic or gimmick that has to overhaul the weather system, that's already present and functioning in this game, that's so much more work for Ilka. I mean, they could barely put this game out as is. What makes you think you're gonna come up to them and you're gonna say, okay, remember the Gen 9 weather mechanics? Redo everything to make this work. Man, I'm an IT dropout. I barely understand how to code, let alone how to develop a game. Yeah, that's the thing. They're complicated. Anyone can cook. It's just a matter of, how much you're willing to understand the theory and practice and implementation. How much damage is this gonna do? Not enough. We have high enough health, I think we can clutch this. Oh no, we're under half because of the sandstorm. We might be dead. I really hope this misses. We start a light that burns the sky or a light that returns to nothing? Light that returns to nothing. It's basically outright stated inside ZA. Oh my god, wait, we're gonna get a tie. We're gonna get a tie. Okay, I got the knockout. But I'm at 2 health in Sandstorm. Is this gonna count as a win or? Oh, dude, I totally thought that was gonna tie. Oh, that was scary, dude. I thought it was cooked. Da na 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 na. Bow now. Ba 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 bow. Ba 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 ba. Anyone can do anything, but most are better at one thing or the other. That's why you need teams. That's what teams are for. Work together. Are there any consider the possibility there's not gonna be a gimmick in Gen 10? Incorrect. We already know. I hate to straight up say wrong straight to your face, right? But the Japanese logos for Pokemon games are dramatically different from the English ones. And they've always been including the logo in the gimmick in the logo of the Japanese version since Gen 6. There are new symbols present in the Japanese logo for Winds and Waves. So, you know. But I don't even know how to talk to people? Live and learn, Juno. I can't magically solve it. You gotta wake up, get out there. Life will change. You know, you get it. Oh, but yeah, back to what I was saying. Jensen already has logos for its gimmick. We're about to get swept. I can't kill this thing, can I? Aidan, do you have any tips on how to grow a gaming channel and recording tips? I'm gonna give you the biggest tip. You will not grow as a gaming channel. I'm just gonna tell you straight up, brother. You know what, actually, I'm assuming you're talking about your channel, right? Let me look at you right now, okay. Right now, you have 125 subscribers and your branding is taken from comic books. Not to take shots on using existing characters. Obviously, I use Pokemon, right? You're uploading 28 to an hour-long videos. I'm already in a very nitpicky mood right now. Not getting a lot of views. How many of these are edited? I don't have time to watch it. Like, I'm talking, like, fully edited videos, right? Okay, I see your channel, right? Let me take a look at your shorts. Not really cracking the hundreds. Do these have, like, subtitles? Let me see. Pull this Fortnite short. I'm not seeing any subtitles. I would have already clicked off by now. I'm just looking at one of the random Fortnite ones, right? It's like, oh, it's a cool clip, right? But there's nothing really dragging me in here. So not to take, like, egregious shots at you or anything, right? But some are pretty well edited. You need to put all your baskets in on... all your eggs need to go into shorts, and you need to be uploading those shorts on every single platform. They need to be highly edited, fast-paced, do not leave dead time. You can't just upload gameplay anymore. There has to be some kind of twist, a lot of editing to get people to watch. There has to be a hook to it. Honestly, no offense taken. I'm just not gonna sit there when I scroll and I see a Fortnite clip, right? I'm not gonna watch that. You should have a scripted intro with a decent sounding mic that's like, I just hit this shot in Fortnite, and like elaborate on it. Give it a hook to the video. Use subtitles, use graphics on screen. Honestly, if you want to keep using Moon Knight, if you're gonna steal a fictional character, commit to the one character, though. Get a bunch of PNGs in Moon Knight, kind of like a PNGtuber, drag them around, you know, use keyframes, or rig them up in PNGtuber Plus, or PNGtuber Mini, that's what I use. Record it, and give it like a hook. Like, I just hit the craziest, headshot in, and then drop the Fortnite new season, or new chapter. Or with this new gun that just came out last night. Be topical, be punctual. And use those, like, subtitles, create interesting visual captions and graphics on screen, then show the clip, preferably with commentary. If you don't have commentary, record it in post, fake that you have commentary. That's something you could do. I think a lot of people forget you could do that. You totally can fake it. Sorry, can you guys tell I'm taking an advertising course in my spare time? Bro is explaining the grind set. It's less the grind set and more the editing and posting grind set. The thing is, if you intentionally go out of your way to improve the editing quality of your videos, and you also gotta tag them right, you gotta make sure you upload punctual, clickable titles. You know, use a thumbnail in the first frame of the video, and scroll the timeline over when you upload it on your phone. Never upload it on your computer. If you can avoid to, don't. I upload on my computer, and then I have to go back onto my phone. Excuse me, to edit and choose the thumbnail. I know I get a lot of folks do stuff for, like, on YouTube for fun. I'm not saying if you make YouTube videos or Twitch streams for fun that you have to do all this, right? I'm speaking to someone who's specifically speaking that you want to try and grow on the platform. I started actually growing my channel the millisecond that I started doing videos properly and editing and scripting. Scripting videos are goated. It's so hard to land the mark as just a gameplay channel. If you do scripted shorts, do scripted intros that then go to the gameplay, and use subtitles, use background music, use all that, sync it up to timing. Don't leave dead space. It's literally the best advice I can give you is pick a YouTuber that's you watch a couple of their shorts, right? See what they enjoy. Look what you enjoy watching about those videos, and try to take those and apply them to your main videos. A lot of my shorts are just based on what I used to watch as a kid on like Poketuber's channels back in the day. That's what they're inspired by. I don't watch a lot of that nowadays, but it's still the content that I like to watch and talk about. Like JPR Poketrainer, that's a great guy. Watch a lot of his videos. A lot of my videos, like my shorts, loosely inspired by him. I straight up stole my thumbnail ranking, thumbnail style. That was straight ripped from him. I'm not gonna like hide that. I know what I did. I'll say that my most watched YouTuber at this point is Noir. That's the thing, Noir is very minimalistic. He does long-form content. But the reason his videos succeed is because they have catchy titles, they have immediately edited, and they do not keep in the fluff. They cut to the funny stuff. They don't, we record for like, almost like 2 to 3, maybe 4 hours. And he narrows those down to like 30, 40 minutes, sometimes an hour if it's a really good recording session. But what makes those videos good is because of his banter with his collaborators. He rarely ever does videos on his own because he needs somebody to bounce off. Right? That's why those videos are good. Which, by the way, networking is important. Find other YouTubers and stuff that you connect with. Not ones that you watch actively. I'm talking, find others of similar sizes. Not that are just doing YouTube, but have a similar drive as you to succeed. That's why I stick around. That's why, you know, like Cyan, Noir. It's like, because they all, at least at one point in time, they had like a very, like I know like Cyan's been taking time off, but it's still like working on YouTube and stuff. That's why I hang around them, is because they have that drive for growth and experience. That's why I, you know, stick around with them. You gotta find the right people that are willing to push each other to excel. And you gotta put that work in on your content. The more work you put in their content, the more it will grow. Bro, forgot about Butternub, but me and Nub don't really talk a lot off camera. I mean, we talk a little bit. Not a ton, though. Talk to fat balls more often. I wouldn't put Nub in my my category of dudes I've literally been talking with for, like, years. But you get what I'm saying, right? Pick the YouTuber that you most want to emulate and watch their videos dozens of times so you understand what makes them good and what makes them gripping. And just get to work. Everyone says this. I feel like it's kind of a lie. The more effort you put in this content, the more your channel will grow. It's not equivalent to the more effort you put into it. But I do think the more time you put into it, it will show by making your videos more engaging and more watchable. Remember, guys, if you can't watch your own videos, nobody else wants to either. That's really the secret. But you also gotta remember, if you try your hand at making a highly edited, like, short for the first time and you don't like it, good! Straight up good! You gotta suck at something to make something great. I used to suck at making videos. Go to my channel and sort by oldest. Really don't. But you will see that my old videos were not good. I've been gradually learning and growing and learning how to do this stuff. Random question, how do I stream my Switch games? Because I really been wanting to, because my folks watch your stuff, they've been asking me if I plan on playing Mario or Pokemon. First tip, you do not have to stream your Switch to play those games. Look up Dolphin Emulator if you want to go play the older Wii titles. For Pokemon, MGBA for the first 3 gens. Melon DS for the DS games. Citra for 3DS. If they're easy to find well, Citra is going to be a little hard. Because that got DMCA'd recently. But you can go find emulators. So first of all, you can do that. You can play the entire backlogs in older games like that. It's not going to get crazy views on older games, right? But if you want to go play those modern games, you're going to need a capture card. For example, I use an Elgato HD 60S. That's what I use. You basically plug in your Switch dock as an HDMI, then the USB from the capture card goes into your PC, and it'll add it as a video source, which you can then capture using OBS, just like a webcam. It converts HDMI to webcam. There's lots of cheap capture cards on Amazon. They're not going to be great. For example, a lot of them are going to have input delay. But like with Pokemon, that doesn't matter, but with Smash Bros, it does matter. So, just look for a capture card if you want to play modern games, older games, you can totally look into emulators. But please remember, online safety. Do your research to find out which sites for like those old ROMs are trustable. Do not just go downloading EXE files. Do your research. Do not download a virus. Please be careful. My channel is to make some lore-based Minecraft and gameplay videos. I've been practicing for about a year now. I'm still trying to find my own style of editing because I low-key am an autistic and a perfectionist. Okay. Lore-based Minecraft and gameplay videos? I click on your channel and your branding does not scream any of that, right? Your channel trailer is Roblox that pops up. Like, the first thing that comes up is like a horror game, then Peak, then like Mario, I think that's Nightmare Mario Wii, right? I don't follow that or get that vibe from your channel. You know, no offense, but you do not have a niche. Something you focus on. Like, I do mostly Pokemon, almost entirely, right? I see like .exe stuff more on here than I do anything else. I see some Minecraft stuff in here, right? Like, some of these looking like a little creepy or whatever. But they're not really honing in on one specific thing, and the YouTube algorithm's not going to know who to push these videos to. Like I said, if you're making for fun, you know, it doesn't really matter about the views, but it's about who YouTube's pushing your content to that you should think about that, right? It's worth considering, even if you're just playing for fun. Like, the reason I do mostly Pokemon and other creature collector, like, vaguely decent content, sometimes dip in other Nintendo stuff when I feel like streaming it. It's because I know that's what succeeds, and it is a game that I can play for the rest of my life. You think Minecraft is what you can play for the rest of your life? Game on. Keep doing it. So, Mystic, if I don't have a PC and I don't plan on it, you mean for, like, recording your Switch gameplay? You're cooked. Unless you want to string together a million captures on your Switch. If you want to do YouTube, full-time, or you just want to do YouTube for fun, you really need to get, like, a low-power laptop. Or, like, at least a computer that can capture gameplay and your mic proper. Just doing stuff on your phone. It's viable if you're doing, like, IRL content. If you're doing gaming content, you need a PC. Or at least something that works and can run OBS. Not Streamlabs OBS, regular OBS. There's a difference. Keep that in mind. I feel bad for the folks trying to watch this or trying to, like, relax. I'm spouting content grind set stuff. I'm so sorry, y'all. By the way, reminder to refresh your page every once in a while so YouTube counts y'all as watching. It's sometimes weird about that. There's a lot of layers to, like, content stuff, you know? They said if we're not allowing this to be a feature like PlayStation, that's because PS5 and Nintendo consoles are going for different things. Aidan, what PCs do I recommend? The thing is, you can't really recommend a PC. That's not something you could just recommend to people. It's like, oh yeah, just get a PC. Like, no, PCs are individual parts and put-togethers. But I always say, my usual guide is if you're looking for a PC, if you're at least just trying to run, like, emulators and, like, games of decent quality, my usual marker is to try and look for something with at least 16 gigs of RAM. I know that's, a very simple metric. I'm not a PC guy. My brother is. My brother was the one who, found everything for my PC and got together, like, a parts list and stuff and helped put everything together. I'm not a PC guy. Don't trust my recommendations. But if you're looking for a pre-built, usually try and fish around for like at least 16 gigs of RAM. And usually if you can find a computer with a good graphics card, everything else will follow, will be of good quality. Where to find your brother? He ain't an internet person. Ever since Mystic Bros was rebranded back in the day. But long gone. You got a great point there. I like doing the Nightmare Mario Wii content. It's pure torture going. It's so low, so it takes a while for you to push those vid out and edit them. So yeah, if you don't find yourself enjoying that, even if you find some enjoyment in them, you find it difficult. 16 gigs is the sweet spot for RAM, but RAM prices are kind of out the roof. Oh, trust me, I know they're out the roof right now. But if you're generally asking about like pre-built PCs, if you just want to swing in the right direction, it's usually a good marker. You don't want a PC because there's so much stuff to get and put together, and God knows how much all it's worth. That's why you get pre-builts. I understand, like, PCs are complicated, right? But it's really easy to find pre-built computers. Dude, I promise you, go on Facebook Marketplace and just look for laptops. Especially if you go near a college campus. There's gonna be so many people trying to offload their laptops. You can get a decent laptop for dirt cheap if you're willing to get it used, right? I mean, I got mine nice and fancy. I used to have a pre-built. I got a pre-built PC, and then I had my brother upgrade it a couple of years ago for Unreal Engine 5 specs. Specifically Unreal Engine 5 development specs, because that's what I'm studying for school. I need a decent PC, right? If you're trying to play, like, a specific high-end game, try and look for the recommended specs. They'll give you, like, gauges on, like, if you check on their Steam page, they'll tell you how good your graphics card should be to run the game at good settings. And stuff like that. PCs are not complicated if you don't want them to be complicated. That's the fun part. They can be as crazy or as not crazy as you want. It just depends on how much time you're willing to invest. Question, could a Chromebook work properly? Not just wondering. A Chromebook is fine. I haven't ever used a Chromebook, personally. I forget what brand my laptop is. I don't know, it's literally a gaming laptop. But a Chromebook will fill in a lot of your needs pretty fine. It's not going to be a crazy gaming laptop, right? But a Chromebook can run the software needed if you're trying to run things off a capture card. It can probably run editing software. I'm pretty sure Chromebooks are usually made for, use for, like, work and stuff. So, like, programs like Photoshop, I assume, run decent on it. You can make it work with just a Chromebook. That's totally doable. I mean, I would know. I've been doing this YouTube nonsense for 8 years. Y'all can ask me whatever content advice you like. I love yapping about this stuff. It's fun. What, torture with me and my brother with Nightmare Mario Wii because it looks like fun? No, it's not. I would not call Nightmare Mario Wii fun. The Nightmare Mario Wii videos are fun to record because I'm allowed to set up bits that I know are going to be funny when the video gets edited. That game is not fun. Don't gaslight yourself. I know I'm getting obliterated in this video. I'm not really paying attention. But, it's a matter of doing your research. I mean, I can just, like, tell you, it's like, yeah, Chromebook's gonna be good. But there's like a dozen Chromebooks, man. I can't tell you which one's gonna be good. But if you go on Facebook Marketplace, you find a cheap Chromebook, you can probably find software that's gonna work. Maybe, like, full-blown, leveled-out OBS is, like, crazy, right? Or running Dolphin, and this and that, you know. I see about it mostly because, using a stream Mario Galaxy because my folks want to see why I consider it my favorite game. Then that's good. Get, like, a Chromebook, get a cheap capture card off of Amazon, and get a decent microphone. Do not use a laptop mic. Do not use a laptop mic. Please, God, do not use the microphone on your laptop. All microphone laptops, like, microphones on your laptop are awful. At least invest in any cheap external microphone. Not a webcam mic either. And just run like a cheap capture card. Why? Use a headset mic. The thing is, most, if there's any part of a laptop that a company could skip out on, to make the price either cheaper or to spend less on the build, it's gonna be the microphone. They're gonna be tiny, not working. I use a Blue Yeti. That's what I use. My voice doesn't sound crazy good. It's because, I'm loud and I don't know how to set this thing up properly. But I definitely sound better than somebody using a laptop. It sounds like into the mic, and you can't tell what they're saying. Really, if you want to stream, all you need is a decent laptop that has enough RAM to run Is a G2000 good? I've got no idea what that is. No laptop or webcam mic. Those are always cheap, and they will always sound as if you're being flushed in the toilet. Yeah. Not every expensive mic is a good mic, right? But generally, they're gonna be better than a web... And I know a lot of people rag on gaming products for being overly expensive and offering the same thing as, like, office equipment mics and stuff. But usually something's labeled like a gaming mic, and I don't mean a gaming headset. That's different. Yeah, headphones are different. It's like Butternut's bad mic. That's probably not good for your videos, man. Hey, Chance, what's good? I've apparently been wrapped into just giving people YouTube advice because they keep asking me questions. I mean, I don't mind. But welcome in. But I like Butternut's bad mic. Here's the thing. Bad mic and funny mic are different. Having a funny mic is fine if you think it's a funny gimmick to use a funny mic. That's totally fine. But would you willingly listen to Butternut using the bad mic for an entire 20-minute video? It's funny in sporadic bursts, right? But you wouldn't listen to me if I sounded completely choppy, you know? At the very least, you wouldn't listen to me that well. Make udon for dinner, so now you're tired? Hey, man, enjoy your dinner. I had Raisin Cane's. Yay! It's mid. But, hey, I got it for free. Can't complain. But if you want to make good content, you gotta invest time and you gotta invest effort. Maybe you don't have the equipment, but here's the thing. A lot of stuff you can run off your phone. You can easily run like a gaming meme channel from your phone. Easily. Just use CapCut for your editing and make something funny. You don't need a crazy mic for that. When you're trying to do gaming content specifically, you really should invest in a PC. It'll go a long way. Because here's the thing. Awesome secret. Whatever you buy for a gaming PC or content... Here's the secret. Magical little secret, by the way. You can use a gaming PC for gaming. Not just for streaming. Even if you get a gaming PC and you don't really vibe with it for making content or you don't want to keep making content, congrats, you have a gaming PC. Go play the Elder Scrolls or something, man. Oh, yeah, Game Fighter. Knowing me, I don't want to talk. I won't talk in streams because I don't want to. Buddy, do not stream if you don't want to talk. At the very least, use a text-to-speech program. You cannot stream without talking. Nobody wants to watch silent gameplay as a live stream. I think a lot of people make this mistake with like, oh yeah, I can make the gameplay, and that's just the gameplay, right? No. Because if someone's gonna want to watch just ongoing gameplay and just find a gameplay, they're gonna watch a YouTube video, not your stream. It's about your personality. It's just how it is. You think you guys genuinely would care if I literally said... Okay, watch this. Experimental take right now. See, I just muted my mic and I didn't do anything. Did you find that entertaining? Did you find me just hitting a couple buttons and hitting the Mega Ball on my chest nod? Did you find that entertaining? On a functional level, right? You gotta have that personality to make streaming interesting. Is the Chromebook CX1 good? I've got no clue about Chromebooks, bro. I couldn't give you an answer on that. Of course, matched against Alakazam again. I hate my huge chungus life. I don't know about that, but you can probably get it to run stuff. If you have a laptop, any laptop can make it work as long as it's, like, decent. New viewer, why are you just being quiet? What is this best of Reddit is this a Reddit reading channel? What is this? One subscriber. Whose bid is this? This stream sucks disliking. That's what I'm saying. But Linux is just something you could use instead of Windows on your computer. Oh. Oh, I'm choiced into Shadow Ball. That's not gonna work. Switch. I was gonna use BikuBot TBH. I mean, I just watched all of that, so... You mean like it's a TTS program? You can use text-to-speech on stream. There's a lot of big, streamers that use text-to-speech, but you still have to commentate over the game for anybody to be willing to click on. Like, here's the thing. You don't silently sit and watch people watch videos and stuff, you know? or like play a game and just sit there in silence. It's not really gonna be enjoyable. You find games that are like multiplayer enjoy because you laugh at each other, you know? I don't know, some of my videos, I didn't really talk much because I was super focused. It's fine to be locked in, but you just gotta keep in mind what's entertaining and cut out the parts that aren't. You need to work harder for text-to-speech too. Oh, I agree, Chance. It's hard to do text-to-speech on stream and actually be funny. Because you gotta type fast, you gotta move fast. And you have to know how to get things down. Streaming is about being good at games most of the time. Not being locked in can be funnier. I agree, I'm actually good at video games. I think a lot of people miss that. But I'm not even paying any attention right now to the game. I'm just using it as a backdrop to talk to you guys and give you advice of what I've learned over years of doing this YouTube nonsense, you know? I mean, I'm just spouting out my rear here. Even changing a PNGtuber expression is a bit hard. Yeah, that's why sometimes I just want to change my expression for a bit, because I'm usually focused on the game. When I'm playing Pokemon, it's pretty darn easy, because, I mean, it's, you know, it's just pressing buttons on an Xbox controller while I'm playing the game, and it's turn-based. I don't have to actually pay attention during the turn. Like, I just click Ice Punch, and Mrs. Draco Meteor. It's like, it's not about being the good at the game, you know. Oh, hi, Lacey. Welcome into my extremely long yap sesh about advice, because YouTube chat keeps asking me for content advice. I just be yapping. But yeah, you look at the best streamers, and they can genuinely handle a lot while still talking. Exactly. You need to understand why you're funny and lean into it. That's how you get people to stay. And also, I'm gonna give another little tip for anybody, because a couple of the folks on YouTube are talking about streaming for the first time. You wanna hear a secret? Guys, if you're streaming to nobody, that's fine. Because you should keep in mind what you find funny about your own commentary. You know, make clips about it, spread it around, spread it on other platforms, edit it, put it on like Twitter and stuff. You know, it's fine to stream to nobody if you find it fun. Look, you tried talking while doing a 40-minute long boss rush? I'm playing competitive ranked Pokemon and winning while talking. Not the hardest game in the world, but I mean, it still takes effort. Look, I'm not paying a ton of attention, but I'm giving y'all like all this stuff, you know? You got a fake Pokemon ad? Weird. He's goated? Yeah. Because, I mean, I'd also like you guys to please keep in mind, when I talk, like, advice like this, I'm not some crazy big channel, right? I mostly do this for fun, because I'm trying to stay consistent now, but I've been on and off with it. Oh, that's a lot of dragon types. Let's leave T-Tar for ice moves, put Dragonite on back. No, not Titan. Cofagrigus in back. There we go. This is just talking from me after I have built up an active endurance to talking like this during stream. Over doing this for multiple years. I'm used to this, guys. I can talk for literal hours without feeling almost any fatigue in my voice. Just because I'm used to doing this. I've been talking to you guys for probably like 40 minutes straight now without really giving myself a voice break. It's a skill. You're too darn shy to talk. That's the thing. Streaming's a skill. But it's not specifically streaming that's the skill. It's the other skills you build up from streaming. You learn how to be funny. You learn how to break out of your comfort zone, be extroverted. You will learn things streaming that you can easily apply to real life. Why do you guys think I'm basically a game producer for class now? It's because I learned how to be extroverted. I learned how to be a leader from organizing events. Like the VTuber SummerSlam, we raised like $3,000. That worked because I actively organized and worked as a team leader to schedule things. And now that I understand that process more, this year is going to be a slam dunk. That is a skill I learned a lot about from streaming and can apply to real life in my intended career path. Doing a Hollow Knight Ultimate Challenge on stream isn't easy to chat while doing 52 bosses back to back. Then here's the secret. Don't do the boss rush. Straight up. What else is more interesting about Hollow Knight? It's wandering around and talking about, like, philosophy and life and stuff, right? You can make that interesting. Honestly, you also explain this stuff really good. I could see you making videos like that. It's just because it's not really in my niche or my zone that I haven't really bothered doing it. It's something I kind of have to be more prompted to get out of my system, you know? But, there's a lot to it. If game dev doesn't work out, you just lock him to become a VTuber manager. The funny thing is that I probably could. It's a matter of, you know, finding actual work for that. That's a little difficult. I could do it for free, but I'm still learning stuff for myself. Hi, Belle. Welcome in on Aidan's Yap Sesh about streaming, philosophy, and YouTube. Mystic, IDK how, but I feel like recording something after listening to you? That's because I'm a leader! I'm motivational, that's the point! If you're watching this stream, and you think to yourself, man, I want to go get some content work done, throw me on a second monitor, bro, you got work to do. You can go give it a shot, be funny, edit something. Get to work, dude! I feel like editing now, get to work. Listen, I don't mind if you guys are watching this stream and you think to yourself, man, I feel motivated now. That's half the point. I don't even care if you keep watching. I appreciate that you stay, right? I'd appreciate if you kept me on a second monitor so I could keep yapping, but I get it. You gotta go trim or record audio. You can't have one be watching me in the background. Go get something done. Wake up, get out there. You know, you got stuff to do. You got things to experience. You got work to do. Get yourself out there. Get out of your comfort zone. Nice title for a hypothetical college lecture. Dude, I think I would kill it at doing college lectures, by the way. I fully believe that. Like, I've been meaning to get to voice acting. I know I just have to do it, put together a voice reel. I've just been busy and focusing on other things in my life right now. That doesn't mean you don't have to do things right now. I did too much today and I'm not doing that because I had school and work. That's fine. You don't gotta do things right now like I'm telling you, right? But remember that feeling and remember that motivation and hold on to it. So when you feel like you have energy to get to work. It really is about pushing through the pain to get more stuff in, right? PhD in yapping? Oh, absolutely. That's my specialty. Ice Beam, Draco Meteor. I've been paying attention to this battle. I've been doing the vibes. It's about putting forth that effort and remembering the determination. That's how I can cram out, like, a whole week's worth of YouTube shorts in a day. If you go out of your way to make sure you have the clips, you know, even if you can't do them yourself or if somebody does it for you, you've got wiggle room to work with. You've got plenty to do. This is how I feel whenever I try to work on a visual novel, except I quickly realize I lack all skills needed besides aura farming in my mind. Then push through the pain and learn that skill. Everything in your life, you're only gonna get together by learning that skill. That's the trick. You just gotta live and learn. And here's the thing, maybe you don't have all those skills. I can't draw to save my life. I found people in my life that can draw, or people I want to commission to fill that gap and where my skill is. You're working on writing? Good. That's the first step of making a novel, is making a novel. Remember, it doesn't have to be a visual novel. You can write a novel and then you can make it visual later. That's the secret. Everything in life can be done in steps. Like, it's not about having the skill, it's about having the equipment and having the drive to learn that skill with that equipment. I mean, obviously, oh no, monetary incentive. I can't afford a Blue Yeti. That thing's like 70 bucks. Who cares? Hey, maybe that funny mic ain't great right now, but maybe you can work around it and still hone that skill while you earn or go to work or something to get money to work on that. Or maybe you don't have the energy to stream for like 2 hours. Try recording some videos and editing that first. Or instead, do what some folks do when they play on Discord calls with their friends, and they have these like passive apps that they can use, right? That you just press a button, it records the last 30 seconds of your monitor. How do I do the first step? Go. That's the best thing I can say. Go. You're not gonna get anything done by sitting in your chair. Like, I mean, I appreciate you sitting here watching me in your chair. Maybe you can do stuff from your chair. But the more you think about, how do I do this, is less time answering the question. That's the secret. Let me check what items people were using for Floed Devils, and 0.3% of the time people are using Chandelorite. Really? Why? That was weird. Oh man, I've been yapping for a bit. Whew! My voice is cooked. I stretch my neck. Reminded of stretching for recording, by the way. But like I was saying, there's apps that'll just record the last like 30 minutes spent last 30 seconds spent playing a video game. You just go play Lethal Company with your friends for fun. Did you think that was funny? Press whatever keyboard shortcut you have set up and just, you know, do it. Maybe just edit it for your friends, and hey, if they approve of it, post it to YouTube. Use it as practice. You don't have to post everything you make either. It's just good if you do, because then, you know, if you're like me, you get ad revenue. I don't post everything I make either. I make stuff for class, I don't post it. You know. Sounds like a guy who told me to work on my D&D campaign. I've been writing, but I can't see myself working because I need someone willing to do it, and that's what makes you really want to do it. You can still make it. You think that narrative is interesting? Make it basically a visual novel. You can still work with what you got out of it. You can make it work, gang. Sure, as someone who's basically working on a novel I want to illustrate later, just start one bit and the rest can come later. Exactly, you don't gotta work on everything straight out the gate. Go piece by piece. Realizing you're mostly an ideas guy is really cool on one hand because you can actually lead stuff, but it also sucks because you can't really do any base work without pushing yourself. Yeah, that's because ideas guys do nothing. And then you gotta learn how to not be an ideas guy. I'm an ideas guy, but I'm also an action guy who likes leading teams, putting things together, putting ideas into practice. I'm not an ideas guy, I'm a writing guy. And I'm a motivational speaking guy. And I'm a creative guy who has ideas and knows the right people to put it into place and action to meet the requirements asked of me. It's not a matter of, just being a blank guy. Maybe you're a programming guy, but you aren't, like, a creative person. Find the creative person in your life. You want to make a video game, but you don't know how to code? Find the programmer, man. Find artists. Maybe not everybody is going to be willing to work for free, but hey, maybe you'll find people who are. Just find like-minded people. It's possible. You only need one person to make a video game. You can learn it yourself if you really want to, you know? That's really the major thing that I get me to do. It's all thanks to work at school. I don't have much time to work on. Here's the thing. You're not going to find time to work on it if you always believe you don't have time for it. You can find time. I found time this week to stream this, you know? Hi, back has the inspirational rallying going. It's still going. You can make time if you feel dedicated to something enough. I haven't been streaming because I've been dedicated to other things. It's not a matter of I don't have time to stream. It's because I've been putting that time into other things in my life. You know, between school, you know, having a girlfriend, obviously. That's a big thing. It makes sense, right? You know, so you're switching from computer science to Japanese, major-wise. I mean, if you believe that's going to be what gets you where you want to be in life, go ahead. Take the swing. And also, I'd like to also point out, I think a lot of people miss the memo on this as well. You don't need to make big projects to be successful. You can make small projects. You think artists get, you know, get all the reputation by making, these big sprawling piece with 70 full-body illustrations. You know, painting on the Vatican. Maybe that's what you're known for, but you don't get there by practicing. You know, you gotta go piece by piece. You start by making, like, individual pieces. Honing your art style. You don't need to make that grand piece of, you know, it takes, like, a whole year to draw fully rendered things every day. Go piece by piece. I'm learning game development and learning how to be a producer by doing small projects. No, I'm learning game design by doing small projects with dedicated groups of people. I'm going piece by piece. You know, I didn't learn YouTube by streaming every single day. I learned YouTube by going piece by piece and making small shorts. I only upload, like, once a year, like, actual long videos. It's because I enjoy making smaller projects. It's really that simple. I mean, obviously, it's more complicated for everybody else. I get if you've got, like, life stuff going on, right? Or maybe this and that or the other, you don't have the funds to do it. But it's about just trying and making things. Making things, I get, not everybody's a creative. But if you have aspirations of being a creative, you gotta learn how to be creative and how to do creative things. You downscaled planes for the first project a lot. That makes sense. I actually saw a great piece of advice a long time ago. To never do your best idea first. And honestly, that makes sense, because if you spend all your time trying to perfect your first idea, trying to learn the skills for that perfect idea, it's not going to get done. I have my own idea of how I would make a creature collector video game, right? I didn't do a creature collector first, I made a stealth game. I made a little narrative thing. Embrace cringe, be feral about your projects, true. Take your time and follow the path to learn. It's never about just finishing things, it's about starting things and finishing small things, not finishing big things. There's a difference. You gotta find your flame, you know. There's a lot that goes into it. It's a lot to think about. I mean, you also really gotta beat yourself up to actually get stuff done. It's not wrong to do so. Don't be too harsh on yourself for, oh, I didn't spend 10 hours of my day instead of sleeping for 7 of them. I could have been editing. Guys, it's fine to scroll through TikTok for an hour or two. It's fine. Take breaks for yourself. Pace yourself. Not everything has to be done overnight. I mean, I know it's cliche to say Rome wasn't built in a day, right? It wasn't. Rome was built house by house every day. Like, listen, the entirety of Rome wasn't built in a day, obviously. But the point is that each part of Rome was built over the course of days and weeks and months. Here's the thing. Imagine if it's one guy who had to build all of Rome. He's gonna build each individual house and learn how to get better and faster at making houses each time. The other day, just to use an analogy, I got these shelves for my parents for Christmas, right? I got 2 of them. The first one was me, you know, I hadn't built anything with a screwdriver in a long time, just solo. You know, figuring out how to use that and the hammer and reminding myself. It took about an hour to get done with the first shelf. The second shelf took like half that time, maybe like 20 minutes. Because it was about learning how to do it the first time, then improving and doing better the second time. You're gonna get better the more you do things. That goes for everything in life, whether it's creative stuff or literally just doing like checking out people at like a grocery store. The more you do stuff, the more time you find to do stuff and actively try to improve, you're gonna get better at what you're doing. And I hope that's the motivation you all took away from this. Insane, probably hour of yapping. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get anywhere if you don't go. You know? I mean, someone willing to try your campaign, that's your motivator? That's not gonna be me. But there's plenty of forums out there where you just ask people to do stuff. Check your local Facebook groups for D&D stuff. Go get involved in your community. You're not gonna find, nobody's just gonna plop on your doorstep. Take the pitch, go out there, find it, and find around. Meet people. Local game stores have D&D nights all the time, man. Maybe you aren't gonna play your campaign first, but you'll meet people who may in the future be willing to try. I have a genuine 10 out of 10 idea in my head, but I think about how I don't think I can execute it right now, so I'm working on smaller stuff. Exactly! Libraries also have D&D clubs. That's true as well. It's about going out there and meeting people. You want to learn how to make a trading card game? Great. Play trading card games. Go out and find other people willing to play trading card games. You can also just do D&D online. Exactly. Discord servers for that stuff exist. They're out there. There is a big scene for that. It is not hard to find people for D&D if you're willing to put yourself out there. Just give it a go. Swing around, make friends, meet people. Put the work in. That's just how life is. Maybe you can't put the time into it right now. You're still applying yourself and meeting people. But you gotta keep in mind, push through the exhaustion. Maybe set aside an hour every night, you know, find some friends, find a dedicated group. Or find an existing group that has, like, open bargains, you know, for people to just hop into the campaigns online. You know. You can do anything and find anybody you want in your life if you just try. And I'm also gonna say this, I guess this is kind of off topic for what I'm getting at. Yo, dating! Because I promise you, you're watching Mystic Aidan stream Pokemon Champions. I sincerely doubt you're spending tonight with the love of your life. All I'm saying is, y'all, the same logic applies to, like, finding your partner in crime, so to speak. Or maybe you don't want to find your partner in crime, you want to find just new friends. It applies to the same thing. You can apply it to everything, really. Small steps, just doing things, going out, meeting people. Find other people who cover your skill set. Hi, I can't edit to save my life. I learned how to edit. Or I have other people that are willing to edit for me or whatever, or I'm willing to pay to edit to do stuff. You know, I can't draw to save my life. I met Clover, love of my life, who also happily volunteers to do so much art stuff for me, unless she refuses to let me pay her, so I find workarounds. But you guys get what I mean, right? I found someone in class by putting myself out there, trying to make friends, and I found someone who I've been sticking with ever since. That has gone on to help me in multiple aspects of my life, and has, well, quite frankly, greatly improved my entire life for being there. You know what I mean? Ben, it's been a week since, it's been a year since you put off making that one video, bro. You gotta lock in, man. Just gotta try. You just gotta go. Let's see. Dragonite, Fairy type. Not sure I feel about this. We'll try Dragonite for this run. But y'all get what I'm saying. You guys are hopefully getting what I'm poking at. So if you're feeling motivated by this, and I understand, it is almost midnight. At least over here, it's like 11:16 p.m. You know, I get it's late, y'all. So I understand it. You just want to go get in bed or something. Excuse me. But hey, just keep this stuff in the back of your mind. I think the biggest reason I'm scared of hosting D&D, guys, was because my friend all left it for a quote that it was boring and turned me off doing it. Well, I think that just means your friends are kind of mean to you. I don't know what to say, dog. Find new people. Find new friends. Not everyone's gonna tell you your campaign's boring. That sounds like you played with a jerk. Almost midnight, he says, while your Dutch Oz living at 5:16 a.m. Hey, that's prime working hours. Hey, wakey, good morning. Get showered. Get your Monster Energy drink. You got stuff to do. You already missed your chance to sleep. Lock in. Listen, man, part of the reason I actually preach about short-form content a lot is aside from the fact that it's really good for the algorithm. And, you know, it's the best way to put yourself out there is making short-term content. But I can edit and put out, like, a video and upload it and get immediate feedback in the span of, like, an hour. It's awesome, you know? Because I want to do that Monster Heart voice acting project. I want to work with other creatives who have different skills than me. I'm a voice actor, but I'd love to work with ones to bring image to life. Call me. Exactly. You get the point, Belle. So don't talk with anyone. Talk with anymore. I'm worried the same thing will happen again. Man, you can't keep self-depreciating yourself for nothing's getting done. I'm just gonna be blunt with you. You're not gonna get anything done if you keep harping on, oh, but this, and that, and trying to rebuke me giving you direct advice. If you can't take it out, you're not gonna be able to help yourself. I can't magically cure your social anxiety through the screen. I'm just a little PNG man. Look at me, I do this. I can't magically cure that. That's up to you. You gotta get over your own fears, man. I can't do that. I'm giving you all the advice I can. It's up to you to take it or not. You can sit there and wallow in your own self-pity and not do anything about it. But if you want to try, you try. I think my biggest issue is rampant ADHD that stopped me from doing anything. Hey, that stopped me plenty too. But here I am. I'm streaming. I'm uploading. I'm getting stuff done. You think that stopped me? It's about making your own structure. Getting stuff done. I mean, my ADHD is kind of like, you know, but take advantage of what you're fixating on and work with that. Work in your own boundaries. I think a lot of people miss that. It's not also about working outside of your boundaries and trying to do new things. It's about working inside your boundaries, knowing your own limitations, and knowing how to exploit those. Why do you think I make Pokemon videos mainly? It's because I enjoy Pokemon. I'm usually fixated on this. That's why sometimes whenever there's a new Sonic game, I drop literally everything to stream it. It's not because, oh, Mystic's done with Pokemon. It's because, no, I know I want to go do this anyway. I might as well just stream the Sonic thing. Like, maybe I'm not going to stream everything. Like, I've been playing Star Fox Zero a little bit recently. But that's been more of a, I want to play with my girlfriend. That's different. But hey, I've taken that and I was talking about it at the beginning of this stream. Everything funnels into another thing. Remember the Persona 3 Reload streams? Exactly, Ben. Not a single soul watched those. But I streamed for like 10 hours straight 2 days in a row. Just because I was going to play that game anyway. There was no reason for me not to stream it. Really funny bit just to introduce that to a Pokemon channel. I mean, that's true. It's a little dark. Way out of my range. Aidan giving a motivational talk is more motivating than the speech All Might gave to Deku. I mean, listen, man. I always say if you wanted to... My favorite superheroes, in case y'all didn't know, are Captain America, Superman, and Ben 10. Bro, you think I can't give emotional speech? Ask my friends when they play Rivals with me. Brother, I play tank. You think I can't get motivational speech? I know what I'm talking about. But choose to get Persona 5 R Let's Play tomorrow. Hashtag true. I'll get to Persona 5 eventually. I just don't have the drive to play through that game right now. You know? I play support. That tracks. Star Fox mentioned Let's Go. I mean, listen. Star Fox Zero is kind of gas, by the way. I need to finish it. I'm on like the second to last level. I've just been preoccupied with other stuff, like I'm playing Pokémon Champions. Tell me then what would tell me if I had the passion project with the biggest thing that keeps me going? The biggest thing that keeps me going is because I just want to do stuff. It's that simple. You think what? You gotta wonder like, oh, what am I doing? What keeps me going? It's because I like doing stuff. You enjoy it? You enjoy doing things? Translate that. Translate what you enjoy to other mediums. If you want to try something, it's like, listen, have you ever thought to yourself, man, I want to get into game development, right? But I don't have any of these crazy ideas. But you really like Pokemon? Guys, Pokemon fan games are like the easiest, like, series to make a fan game out of. You want to try and learn a little bit about game development? Come up with a short idea and make a short Pokemon game. Pokemon Castaway is a little 4 or 5 hour experience. No gyms, no nothing. Just a very short narrative with an interesting twist, and they made a whole game out of it. Just using pre-existing RPG Maker assets. That game's great. It's not a matter of like, oh, you don't have to make a grand adventure or a grand epic. You're fixated enough on Pokemon that you want to go translate that into making a video game? Go ahead, go make a Pokemon game. You really enjoy first-person shooters? Brother, go make the next Ultra Kill. Oh, maybe you don't want to learn about game development, but you want to learn video editing. And right now, you're really fixated on that Ultra Kill game, right? Okay, record your speedrun. Edit it down to a montage. Make a TikTok edit. You have the footage, you have the drive, you have the interest. Apply it. Give it a go. Try. This fan game is about being a ditto in daycare. I swear it's not as weird as it sounds. That's weird. It's quirky. Make it work. Give everything a go. Give it a try. Convert. Move it around. I'm working on my Japanese lately, so eventually I want to be able to translate my own stuff. That's awesome, Ben. You're taking an interest in converting it to another thing that you want to try. Like, Ben, you're trying to write, and you're also like, hey, I want to work on Japanese. I can easily translate some of the own stuff of my, you know, my thing. My novel. It works. It converts. It's one thing to another thing. It's about that conversion. The melding of interest. You don't have to meld everything. You don't have to meld everything into, like, work, per se. But if you want to learn a skill, apply everything you like to it. Dude, PTCG Radio. Fantastic podcaster. Love the guy. Tune into his stuff very frequently. It's a great source for Pokemon like TCG news, right? This man has learned Japanese just to play the Pokemon trading card game and translate the cards himself for his videos. That's awesome! Literally, learn an entire new language just to translate Pokemon cards. That's rad! I mean, yeah, it's technically for his, like, work or whatever. You know, it's for, but all those resources are already available. He's doing it personally to translate the cards himself, then fact-checking anyway, as an excuse to learn and grow through what he's already doing to take on a new skill. It's about learning everything by just trying. Everyone forgets, holy crap, you are not one thing or a bunch of isolated little bubbles. Like, dude, you are all of you. You know, Shadow the Hedgehog, I am all of it. You're everything. You're a million different things you're made of. So it's about you already have connections between those things in your body. I enjoy video editing. I enjoy game design. I'm talking like I enjoy being a motivator and a leader. I enjoy streaming. I'm merging all that into one video right here. Me just yapping, carrying on about like all this motivational stuff. They just fell out of a coconut tree? Exactly. I fell out of this earth and I learned things and I grew. I'm a million coconuts. You know? It all connects this way and the other. I'm made up of a million cells with the wrong DNA. That's because you view it as the wrong DNA. You can string it together because it's not just DNA. It's what 3 letters are you? You know, maybe your DNA isn't DNA. You think it's just DNA, it's the wrong DNA. Buddy, it could be MST, Mystical Space Typhoon. Maybe it is. You know, mine's not DNA, it's PKMN. You get what I'm saying, right? If I wish to include your passions and random things that you can. Someone who wrote about her werewolf characters for a college class, don't question it. Exactly. Dude, I took a class called Interactive Digital Media. They expect you to make a video game. I held a charity event. Y'all thought the VTuber SummerSlam was just a thing? No, that video was unironically my final for a college class, and I got a perfect score. I submitted a linear YouTube video for a college class final on interactive media. You can make anything work if you give enough. A loaded executor be like, I'm not just one coconut. True. We're all kind of executor if you really think about it. Just a bunch of shit slapped on a piece of paper that somehow works. Listen, all I'm saying is that even the dumbest Hoenn Pokemon still have weird niches. They got their Mega Evolutions eventually. Alright, I know I'm on a bit of a soapbox right now, but I'm gonna be honest, I really have to use the bathroom. I'm gonna take a short break. I'm gonna be back real quick. I don't know how much longer we're going today. My voice is starting to hurt. But I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in a sec.
Get freaky with it. 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 Get freaky with it.
Alright, I'm back. Anyway, I had a thought while going to the bathroom. Think about, like, Superman, right? Everyone always like, yeah, he's this immortal god with all these abilities. Yeah, he's born with those abilities. He still had to learn how to use them. All of y'all are born with abilities and skills, but you still gotta learn how to use any of it. You were born with 2 thumbs. Do you think you automatically knew how to hold a controller because you were an infant? No! Great segue, so true. I'm just saying, folks. I know I was kind of ranting, you know, getting a little off my rant. I'm trying to calm down a little notch. But, think about it. There's a lot you can do, you know? You ain't just magically gonna get something to happen by doing nothing. Try. Hey, would you be down for a rematch? I don't know. I'm not really feeling any more viewer battles today, but I'm probably going to be live again Saturday, assuming nothing goes wrong. Or some other priority doesn't happen instead. But so Saturday, I'll be down for a rematch. Gives me time to work on my teams and stuff. But yeah, I think I'm getting off my soapbox. I'm feeling myself winding down a little. Feeling myself R.E. laxin'. Scratching my nose. But yeah, I think I got everything I wanted to say out of my system. Anybody else have any questions or things that need motivational advice on that wants to just say it right now? Because I'm willing to keep going. That is a threat. That is a full-blown threat. Dude, you know what? Mega Meganium kind of looks cool in this game. I think the shading really lends well to it. I think some of the other Pokemon in this game don't look great. But, Mega Meganium specifically looks really darn good in this art style. I mean, his eyes look a little bit sunken in, but, you know. Oh, I'm cooked. Okay. Have you done any work on fighting games yet? Not yet! I've done, like, concept documents for fun. On one of my classes, I made a hypothetical fighting game that never ended up getting made. But it was just an idea, you know? Aidan locked his creative neurodivergent sage wisdom, and I mean that in a nice way because I've done it too. Hey, sometimes when the gift of prophecy hits at 11:30 p.m., it just does. I'm missing. I'm about to do something. Good luck. I'm trying to get up and get food for that entire thing. How do I go? Are you hungry? You think that burrito tastes good right now? Go get that burrito. Remember VN pop off? I want to use my money to fund its own melty blood. That's so real, Chance. Dude. My entire goal in life, like my end goal is to make a fighting game. I don't want to give up everything, because I've got a bunch of ideas that someday I'll elaborate on. But, you know. 100% Luigi U in one sitting? That sounds ambitious. Good luck. The dodgeball of Apollo? True. Certified real and true. I mean, I've sucked against this Meganium straight up. I've been getting bodied. This thing, like, hard bodies the selection Pokemon I picked. See ya, good night. Thank you for hopping in. I appreciate you sticking around for the rant. Yeah, I got bodied this game. This was awful. I think I might actually wrap here. I feel, after I stopped talking, I think a lot of my energy zapped out of me. Which, by the way, I'd also like to remind you guys, one more little motivational thing. Don't be afraid to call it quits. You tired for the day? Go get some rest, man. It's okay. Go sleep, y'all. It's fine. I think I've had enough of my fill of competitive Pokemon for today. I'm gonna be alive again. Later. What? Wait, when did Pokopia get an update? I clicked that randomly because I was just gonna go walk around while I thought about... Yeah, I was just gonna take a break from this before wrap and stream. What do you mean Pokopia got updated? Wait. Did I miss something? Did Pokopia have an update come out? Is this, like, actually important? What was added to the game? Wait. Hold up. I'm trying to see. Sarah B. Did Pokopia get updated? When did this happen? Did it? Oh yeah, Pokopia update 1.0.3 update out now. Patch notes. Yeah, this just came out. Wait. This time around, the patch is all about fixing bug issues. But if your bug has been addressed, but it's only previously countered, automatically resolved or installed in the patch. Let's see. What happens is disappear cannot be found in research in the search function in the Pokedex. Following issues have been fixed. Looks like a bunch of generic fixes, including some soft lock switches up. Okay. Cool. Okay, it was just a little bug fix update. I was just curious. I was gonna say, oh, I got scared for a second. I was like, oh my god, new events, new Pokemon? I hope so. Probably not. Was it the next event? I don't think so. Thoughts on Tung 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 Sahur Fortnite? Absolutely abysmal, and I hope they never do that again. I hope they stop. I'm just gonna do a little Pokopia work real quick just before I wrap up stream, because I don't feel like cutting yet. I just kind of have my fill on Champions. So I'm just gonna stop in on my Pokopia Island for a couple minutes, just for funsies. Then I think we're gonna go raid into pink. I think they're nearing the end. I think it's their, like, second last, or the actual last, ZA stream. So, they might be doing their battles soon. I'm still in the group chat. I can hop in and just jump into their call. Just to be evil and twisted and messed up. But I actually do want some of y'all's help. For anybody who's really bored right now. Hold up. Let me hop off this real quick. So, y'all see what I already have, right? You know, this wonderful little Pokopia land. What do you have here? Oh, gold ore? I will take some of that. Yes, please. Have some glass, Mr. Squidward. The reason why I want you guys' help. Do y'all have any more additional ideas for, okay, I don't need those other resources. Like, for new stalls in this mall? Because, I mean, I'm kind of running out of ideas here. It's a little difficult to come up with stuff. I still need to work on the front, obviously. But I'm almost done with this build, right? It's more like I have some space left in here to fill. So what I'm saying is if any of you folks just so happen to be watching the stream, Hot Topic, that's not a bad idea. But I don't know how to illustrate Hot Topic in this game. But you know, like I already have like an arcade, multiple shops going, you know, gay bar? Unironically, Juno, if you figure out how to do a gay bar, let me know. I'll include it. if you find some recipe on Twitter or something that looks cool. Like, see, I got like the whole smelting furnace thing going, and it's cool, right? What's in these? Glass? Hold up, let me, la-di-da-di-da, do-do-do-do. Always gotta smelt all that ash into glass. Here we go. Open this up. There we go. And put this in here. Anyway, what was I thinking? Right. I do need more stalls. Someone has to have made a gay build at some point. Oh, I totally believe it, right? But if someone happens to have any good recipes or, like, items they would recommend to make, like, a gay bar aesthetically, let me know. I'll do it for funsies. But, you know, you got the little laundromat here. It's like, I think this is actually the best build I put in here yet. My only requirement is that I try to at least include one Pokemon's habitat in there that I don't already have. Because, you know, if you put Pokemon habitats in here, they naturally spawn in here and they start filling up the area. I also need to make, like, a disco area anyway that is on my list. Because I need to move DJ Rotom in here. I already moved, Chef Dente in. Why are so many people in the kitchen? Like, I have Dente's house right here. You know, I have, like, a little house for Dash Bun, Magmortar. I like including as many habitats as I can in here. Somebody named Blake Jennings was making one. There's mysterious tiles on the Skylands. You know what? That could work. The only problem is I don't like mining the natural tiles if I don't have to. So, who knows? I've been just meaning to put some here. I gotta start working on it. I've got another space right here I want to start working on soon. So, gotta figure all that out. It's on my to-do list eventually. You know. Been working on things. Still proud of this arcade, though. That's just a little rant. I think we're gonna go ahead and raid into pink. And then we're gonna wrap up for today. Let's see. I haven't raided pink in a hot minute. It's been like, what, a month and a half? Then again, I haven't really been streaming more than once a month for a while, so. Yeah, I think they're doing side quests in ZA right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and raid into them. Cause she's streaming alongside Thunder, Mochi, and Kyoko, who raid. Actually, you know what? Kyoko did raid us the other day. I'm not gonna raid pink. I'm gonna go instead raid Kyoko. We're gonna do something different. I know I usually raid pink, right? But yeah. here's the username, so you all know where we're going. Hi, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you all so much for tuning in today. Make sure to subscribe on the way out. We always raid out on Twitch instead of YouTube, just because it's easier to raid out on Twitch. So, that's what we're heading out to. We're heading out to get old Kyoko_Katao on Twitch. For those who want to stick around for the raid, hope y'all have a fantastic night. If you're not sticking around, if you gotta go get some sleep. Today's been a great stream. I'll be live again this Saturday at roughly, give or take, 4 p.m. Maybe earlier, maybe later. But, you know, y'all get the gist. Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead to the end card, and I'm gonna go get that raid set up. Y'all go be nice. Go follow Kyoko. Please be very pleasant and acceptable and awesome sauce. But yeah. I'm gonna go send out the raid. Have a fantastic night, everybody. And, where's my end screen? Goodbye. Thank you for watching.